Hello, internet friends, and welcome to Quests in Cthulhu. It's Saturday night. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. We're playing Call of Cthulhu in the Old West. It's very exciting. Everyone looks great. I'm Nick. It's exciting that you are coming to us live from Zion Memorial Park. That's fabulous. Really, I think for the way things are going right now, your background should be that on fire room.
I was actually thinking about that, like having that and then switching it as soon as we. Anyhow,
that's fine.
But you need a mug. Exactly. You need the mug to be
like. Yeah, that's right.
Nope, I'm fine.
This is fine. We're so glad you joined us. Thank you so much. It is a few quick announcements, and then we're gonna just get right to it because. There's some shooting that needs to happen. So, of course, it goes without saying, Birds of Paradise, the official dice of the Great Dane Society, except no subs. They are the only dice that I will personally use on this stream. And we got a Kickstarter update today. I think people saw it. It's pretty exciting. Things are happening. It's going to be, we're going to have some nice dice very soon. I like those peacock dice.
Those look really neat.
That was a neat look. We also, our friends at Nord Games, they still have a Kickstarter. Is their Kickstarter just done?
It's over.
Well, there we go.
I'm sure you can still get in on the backer kit. Whatever they're using for the backer kit.
At both those places, you can use our code, which is in the chat, some version of chaotic. And you can get a nice little chunk off of your order with either the Nord Games or our friends at Birds of Paradise. We have a fuller week of internet entertainment just for you, home viewer. It is Monday. Dragons. They've pluralized it now. Were there actually 2 dragons in the last episode?
No, there weren't.
There wasn't even one dragon in the last episode.
I really feel like, this has been a little oversold. That's all I'm gonna say. So Dragon of Ice Spire Peak.
Strahd. They know who the bad guy is.
You gotta set it up. That's true. Although Strahd usually, he's got the scene early on. The dragon should at least do like a flyover at some point.
Oh yeah, there's a fight in episode 1.
There we go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the fight with the dragon.
We saw the dragon episode 1 and 2,
where the dragon could have killed them, but James is a nice GM. So Dragon of Ice Spire Peak, Monday night. Tuesday, it's a new game alert. This is a 2-shot? So it's going to go for 6 months?
Yep.
This is a 2-shot, and oh, thank God it's in the chat. It is Freelancer, Skies over Tolindia.
I was waiting to see if you'd get it right.
Oh,
man. I love me some Freelancer. The game just rolls off the tongue. So Thomas is going to be running a crew through this alternate kind of, is it post World War I or World War I?
It's World War I-ish. Diesel punk is a phrase that they're kind of using. There are airships, there are mouse people,
air pollution for days, the Industrial Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
So Freelancer, it's going to be on Tuesdays for a little while. Theoretically a 2-shot, but we all know how that goes. And Freelancer will be on Kickstarter soon, right?
It's there now.
It's on there now. You can go there now, pick up the game, read the rules, and see all the ways that Thomas makes it his own. That's my euphemism for getting.
I am running the games without reading the rules. So there's.
Oh boy.
I don't even.
I was going to say it doesn't
around
matter.
Here somewhere, I think.
When he reads the rules, it's still like you can't do that more than once. Yeah, you can.
By the way, the rest of this episode, we're just going to discuss shotguns in Carbon 2185. This is going to be a panel show.
I got that wrong for like 2 episodes, and then as soon as I saw that what was wrong, I corrected it. Miniguns, on the other hand.
And then Saturday, we're back with the double feature, Rime of the Frost Maiden, and then Call of Cthulhu Saturday night. Tim, have you completely, I called you Tim. See, I watch every once in a while. Have you completely now gone against the party? Is this now open party conflict?
A little bit. I'm not Tim.
Tim is muted.
Yeah.
Someone can silence 15-foot radio.
Sorry. So we managed to kind of work things out-ish.
There you go.
He's not giving up the cursed sword. Everything will be fine.
We all know how cursed swords are never a problem.
I think they're great.
Why don't you put that cursed sword in your head for like, you know what I mean? Have it talk to just your head for like months and see how annoying that gets.
I can but with James, it would have like a chipmunk voice. That would be
no, it has much more of a rich, deep sort of voice. It is a sentient sword, and it has been talking.
There we go. So that's 4 games. That's frankly, it's more than you deserve, really, is what I'm saying. Last thing, this is super exciting. Thomas, as we've been saying, is going to be running. Damn it, it's not on chat anymore. Scott Freelancer is going to be running Freelancer as part of Jasper's Game Day, which is a for charity event. So you can jump on and bid to play in a game that Thomas is running for charity for a great cause. Give us the element. What are you running? Like, is this just the intro to the system? What do you?
Yeah, it's a small intro scenario to the system. It's 3 hours, so it is very.
So it's 6.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 hours. So we're streaming for 3 hours. So we gotta make room for the next stream after ours.
And is all of Jasper's Game Day going to be on Twitch?
Yeah, it's all streaming on Twitch. Plus, they also have games that you can just play and join as part of. Like, it's almost like a convention as well. So like
nice. I think it's a really great idea, and it is a wonderful chance to support a great charity while playing games with people you like. I wouldn't be surprised if that game has some Quests and Chaos folks popping up in it and associated co-hangers on. Last thing is, it is February, it is Black History Month, and we have a giveaway going all month. You make a donation to one of several worthy organizations, the Black AIDS Institute, the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, the Southern Poverty Law Center, Black Girls Code, which is a wonderful organization. That's the one I want to highlight this time because Black Girls Code is incredible. They are now nationwide, and they run STEM programs in predominantly African American schools focused on bringing more women, specifically Black women, young Black women, into the tech world, which is really, that's the only way the tech world is going to be salvaged, if you ask me, is getting people of color, voices of color in there to turn off the Martin Shkreli or whatever his name was. So support those organizations. You make a donation to those organizations. You tell me the donation. I will match it. And then you will be entered into a drawing to win a set of Black Lives Matter dice where the D20, the 20 says BLM, and then also has the little Black Lives Matter symbol on it on the other one. It's a good chance, another chance for you to help programs that we should be supporting year round, not just during Black History Month. And I think that's it for announcements. So friends, follow me down darker trail. Oh, wait. Apparently,
what?
Oh, I thought we were going to do Amy Does Math. I thought that was the
that's
next
right.
segment.
I forgot there was math. Well, it is time. I can't, apparently the crowd demands it. It's time for America's favorite recurring segment, even if there's no abacus involved. Amy Does Math.
Thomas could get the abacus if he wanted to. No, he doesn't want to. Okay, so Tamako Tora, thank you very much. 500 bits to the players. So the players start with 3, and we now get 4.
Well,
give it to me.
But why? Why does he give the players?
Yeah, his
Something
are always conditional.
Yeah, hang on. There's something about dynamite involved. Do you remember what it said?
It's to
something
To
about
dynamite.
dynamite.
That
Yeah.
should be an
Yeah,
episode
get
title.
out.
There's something about
About
dynamite
dynamite.
involved.
We
Hold on,
need to
Dynamite.
politely decline that inspiration. I think.
No, because we ran out yelling fire.
there's about to be fire.
I'm just saying. Anyway, but then
Dynamite
Tamako
makes
Tora.
explosions, not fire.
I mean,
Fire
it's
is an
supposed to be
associated
fire.
comorbidity.
Yeah, fire's easy. And then 500 Ezra, Justice for Deputy King.
Oh,
Speaking of
yeah.
which, can you guys grab the dog on your way out the door, please?
The dead dog that Susanna shot?
Oh, no.
Maybe it's just unconscious. It just needs a long
No,
rest.
no. He stared into Susanna's eyes, let out a mournful little howl, and then died because Ezra was trying to make me feel guilty, and it worked.
That's right. I'm not the monster here. I'm not the monster.
What? You shot a man.
He was already dead, I think.
We haven't even got into the
Eventually.
game, and we have 2 quotes.
Eventually, he would have died.
You know, some people say that about me too, but I still keep going.
Well, you're just
Literally
dead inside.
everyone will eventually die, Thomas. It is not an excuse to hurry up the process.
Okay, so then 1,000 bits to the players from Slidey Top to keep the chaos going. Thank you.
Woo!
Oh, and then Jay Matthews had to show up and give 500 bits to Ezra.
Hi, Jay Matthews. Always good to see you.
My second favorite Twitch user.
Because there's going to be cake.
My favorite Twitch user, the Baroness, just resubscribed.
Thank you.
Like
25.
I mean, her
25 months.
That's
Wow.
more
Her
than
favorite
That's longer than I've
user is
subscribed to
making
my
you
own
a
channel.
cake.
her subscription can drink, I think, legally at this point.
Can rent a car.
Wow.
But my third favorite Twitch user is my beloved wife, Squirrel on the Run, because this little piece of paper that will be coming back to damn someone in this party very, very soon. She's done some research. She went back, watched a couple episodes, and found a little something that's gonna come back. My third favorite Twitch user, my beloved wife.
I have a terrible feeling.
So it's something we've done or something we haven't done. So I'm just trying to
You're getting
narrow it down
warmer.
now.
I mean, by that logic, it is literally anything that has happened in this game.
Actually, weirdly, it's something they did on Dragon of Icespire Peak. It's gonna come back. It's gonna all tie together. It's the expanded Quests and Chaos cinematic universe.
We get 2 dragons.
Yeah, I hope it is not a conquistador.
The
Not a
second
what?
dragon is actually a Shantank. That's all right. Well, now that we've already started the quotes running and everything else, friends, follow us down darker trails. All right, welcome back. Thank you so much. So last week, nothing really of any concern happened. It was a calm episode. There was tea involved. So they came back from the cabin. They made their way back to town, hoofing it, and they found that the preacher was continuing to not feel well, and they decided for some reason to take him to the church. To his tent, to leave him to die. I don't know. They never.
If he was possessed by a demon, bringing him into holy ground would only.
Oh yeah.
We were hoping it would be a similar situation to the Stratton Saloon, except opposite.
Yeah.
Yes.
The word "holy" was doing a lot of work in that sentence, I think.
We did make him holy.
And so, unfortunately, on the way to the tent, the priest fell apart and really messed up poor Jared's poncho. And they found some horrible creature. They found a face in his torso, and some horrible creature was in him. They found that after they blew him in half in the middle of the street. And they managed to kill the creature. But then in one of those moments that sometimes your players give you a gift. and you never know when that gift is going to come up. But Abe handing that cigar to Pennebaker was a moment that I did not expect, but I was just so excited. Oh man, it was, as soon as you did it, I knew what I wanted to have happen, and I was very happy. But so
callbacks are important for comedy, my friend.
I love it. So the party everybody decided they'd had enough of this town. We were, it was, and Stillwater, I think, had enough of them as well. And so they decided to go to Mr. Pennebaker to tell him they were leaving. And, well, that didn't go well. There was, like I said, Abe caused all of this by giving the cigar to Pennebaker, and that cigar apparently infected him with a, not that any of you are doctors enough to know this, a gestational version of whatever was going on there. And Jared saw it coming out, and that led to him blowing Pennebaker's head off after a spectacularly bad sanity roll. So where we stand right now is that there are three of you still, well, two of you still in the hotel. No, three of you still in the hotel proper. Elias is across the street behind a corner watching the back door. Jonesy is about to come out the back door with the beloved French chef
and a turkey.
And food. Jonesy is loaded up on rations, which might come in handy. And Abe and Susanna are in the hallway.
No, I'm still in the room.
You're in the room with Jared, okay? And there is a guy. There are now two guys in the doorway, or actually, there's a guy and Abe in the doorway, and Abe is pushing him away, yelling fire. I think we've set the scene, and I think I'm going to give this one chance to not go into initiatives. So let's start with the people outside of the hotel. Jonesy, I'm guessing you're just coming out. You're leaving. The chef is going to cross the street and just stand stand across the street and just look at the hotel. Like, I do not see any fire. Where is this, sir?
I'm gonna try and
Let's see what Jonesy's gonna do.
Okay.
Jonesy,
okay.
What are you following the chef? Make me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. Yes, barely.
All right, so you see the head of Elias Jackson like peeking around the corner.
And I say, "Are you going to be okay here? You might want to get farther away from the fire."
I am a chef. I am only comfortable near the fire.
All right, I'm going to go farther away. So I go.
All right, and he just sits there waiting for something to burn.
I've got all the food and bags.
Yeah, you've got a lot of food there.
Yeah.
Not his precious foie gras, which he is carrying himself.
Yeah.
All right. So Elias, you see Jonesy has noticed you and is coming over to be with you around the corner. What are you doing, Elias?
I'm waiting to see what happens. I have dynamite in my hand. And
so are you're holding it? Are you holding a stick of dynamite?
Come on, monkey.
Am I?
Are you wearing it?
Does quick draw work on dynamite? I have to look that.
Good thing I didn't see it when you kicked your hand around the
You know what? So, because I only have my pistol, my rifle's back. Because I don't carry it around.
There's very little back for you guys. There's.
It's mostly just the prison at this point.
How far away is the jail?
It is a little bit of a hike, but not that bad. It's let's call it a 5-minute walk.
So 2-minute run.
I was literally about to say exactly that.
I mean, depending on your cardio. Yeah, 2-minute run. You've got some adrenaline going right now.
2 minutes is too long to get the rifle. I'm prepping. I'm prepping to return fire and or make a building explode.
All right, so you've got your pistol drawn. Your pistol
Yes.
is drawn and set. Any action that you're gonna when we go to initiatives, if you're gonna use your pistol, you're plus 50 on initiative with a readied weapon. All right, inside the hallway, Abe, you first. So
Okay.
you're pushing this guy away, saying fire. This guy has seen the tableau inside.
Oh, he got that close. I didn't think he'd gotten that close.
Yes, he has seen the tableau. He has
Is
made
he
a
so-
sanity roll.
He missed or he made it.
You'll find out.
Okay, so I'm screaming, "Go! Place is gonna blow! Run! Run! Run!"
All right. And he just like you're pushing him away. Make me a strength roll. Because he's gonna try and looks like you're pushing him away. His
Okay.
size roll did not go well.
Oh yeah, 17. So
All right, so
that's like an extreme success because my size is 60, so that's
right.
30. Or is that no?
It's not.
It's
It's a hard success, not an
Yeah,
for
hard.
sure a hard success.
So with a hard success, he did not get a great look at the tableau. He definitely saw. What I'll say is he saw Pennebaker like with blood everywhere. Maybe he doesn't know his head was shot off and that sort of thing. But that's all he really saw before you just like wham pushed him, body checked him away. So and so you're just yelling it's gonna blow because remember there are 3 guys coming down the steps that you heard.
Yeah, so I just continue to keep like forcibly pushing, like, you know what I mean, in a sense of urgency and trying to get everybody away from the room.
Yeah, with a hard success, that's no problem. You are pushing him quite effectively down. He's trying to resist, but you are the immovable. He is the immovable object, but you are the irresistible force. So you are moving him along.
Yep.
All right. In the room, let's go to Jared first.
I think Jared is completely fixed now that he finally has a complete version of this thing. He's completely fixated on what it is. He needs to justify what he did and try to he needs to he's focused on this right now.
All right, make me a natural world roll.
I know. I don't need to make this roll to know. Scorpions do not come out of people's mouths normally.
What?
You live out in the sticks long enough, you learn these things. Regular success.
That's why they tell you to check your mouth before you wake up. And
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So this is, I mean, I'm not sure Jared knows what a crab is, but it's kind of more like a crab than a scorpion. But it's got the longer body of a scorpion, but the legs seem more crab-like, and there's no stinger. And so the one that you've pulled out, like you are like dangling it by a string that is, and again, you are not enough of a doctor to know this. Basically, it's umbilical cord. This is.
I've gotten this thing actually onto I put it out on a napkin.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Susanna, you're you just cool as a cucumber, put down King, and you
Incorrect, but yeah, sure.
And you see Jared is just like he's put this thing on a napkin and is starting to fold it up, and you clearly hear Abe outside yelling.
And he's close enough that I can hear that he's yelling fire specifically, right?
Sure, yeah. Actually, right now he's yelling, "It's gonna blow."
Sure. Okay. I'm going to look around the room that is there like a fire? I imagine like a study with a big fireplace and a nice comfortable fire roaring.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go over. I hate you. I'm gonna go over to the fireplace and you pick up a piece of wood and start setting things on fire around the room.
Okay.
You're welcome, Jared.
There's just not enough.
Quickly.
there's not enough arson skill in Call of Cthulhu. I don't know what. Make me. Make me a con roll.
Con? Okay.
Not firearms.
Oh. Ooh, hiss. 14, hard success.
All right, so yeah, you have managed to pick up a smoldering log. It's a good sized chunk, and you are you touch it to the drapes. You're looking for any fabric you can find, and it being before any sort of standards of this sort of thing, the drapes are like starting to smolder very quickly. Now make me an intelligence roll. Or I'd accept natural world. So here, if you make the intelligence roll, you're going to get a little something. Natural world will give you more. Your choice.
Intelligence is better for me, so I'll go for that.
Okay.
Ooh, I got 6.
All right.
That is a critical for me.
With the intelligence roll, you're going to realize there are no windows here.
Yeah.
In this room, and you're going to realize that it's going to take, this is more likely to make smoke than fire.
Okay. Well, smoke will be enough to get people out, but I really want this room to burn. Yeah, fair.
All right, that is you. All right. 3 guys have come down the hallway, and you are pushing this one guy down, and he made his sanity roll. They killed Pinnabaker.
Is he behind me or in front of me?
He's between you and the 3 guys. You are like pushing him down in a shielding sort of way down the hallway, and they're coming towards you. And he just like yells it out, and I think that's going to put us into initiatives. Jonesy and Elias can make me listen rolls. I'm looking for a hard success here.
No, regular.
All right. So you hear some commotion in the hotel, and with a regular success, there's now starting to be some general commotion in town. Okay. Because Elias, you have a readied firearm, your dex could be over 100. Well, actually, several people could have dexes over 100 at this point. So 150s. Remember, you only get the bonus if you are shooting. 140, 130, 120. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 120. I'm gonna. Well, there's nobody attacking me, so I'm not gonna shoot anybody. So
yeah.
That's
okay. So you won't be 120 then. All right. Yeah. The 3 guys have not drawn their guns yet. They will be drawing them this turn. Okay. 110, 90, 80. Susanna?
All right. Is there a high proof alcohol in the room?
Yeah, we were there.
Yes.
That is an excellent answer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Abe had asked for. There's like a crystal decanter, lead crystal, crystal decanter of some high proof thing. Although
Okay.
make me a luck roll.
Oh,
Come on, buddy.
Oh, criminy.
Wouldn't that be a con roll to see how much was left?
No, 83. My luck's not that.
Abe has definitely put a dent in this bottle.
Okay. I'm going to put the firebrand down onto the table, close to where I am, not. And I imagine I'm on the other side of the table from where Jared is, and grab the decanter and start looking for places that I think would be best to splash it to help the fire process along.
Okay. how many fires have you, Marshall, started in your day?
Started? Not that many. Been around? Quite a few.
All right. Let's call it. Make me a natural world roll.
Oh. Okay. Not 4.
Okay. Yeah.
That's critical.
So putting it on the body would not be a good move, because bodies burn very slowly. Putting it on putting it on wood or any fabric would be your best bets. Like when you held the log to the fabric of the stuff, the hangings on the walls, it started to smolder. But you get some alcohol on there, you could get a burn going.
Okay, then I'll go to not the ones that I have already smoldering, the ones next to them, and just start, drenching them in as much of the decanter as I can get on there.
Next round, this room will be starting to fill with smoke.
Okay.
And so then some rolls are going to have to start happening if you are in the room.
Got it.
All right, that was 80s. Okay, on a 70, the 3 guys in the hallway are, they do not have quick draw. So they are drawing their guns this time, and they're basically like, are they gonna? Let's see if they're in a take prisoners mood. I didn't decide if Odd 4 was good or not. Yeah, they are in a take prisoners mood, and so they're just like, get down, get down. They're yelling at you, Jonesy.
I figured people are going to be running out soon, and maybe bad guys and things. So I'm actually going to draw my revolver.
Okay, you're all set. Yeah, you and Elias both have your guns ready to go. All right, that was 70s, 60s.
Well, still 70s.
Oh, 70, Jared.
So I'm assuming Jared's finished wrapping up the thing. What sort of state is he in right now?
Make me a POW roll.
Fail.
All right, you're still fixated on this thing.
Do I want to now that I've already showed it to Susanna, do I want to show it to Abe? Like, what do I want to do?
You want to figure out what this thing is.
If you start petting it, I'm leaving you behind in the fire.
Oh no, you do not want to. You're very glad this thing is dead, but you're like, you're something of a, a thing or two about biology and that sort of thing, and animals, and this thing's fascinating to you. So maybe you start like trying to cut it open. Maybe you, maybe you're maybe you're like trying to figure out what's in there, what kind of mouth it has, that sort of thing.
Okay, now's not the time, but I'll grab a carving knife, and I've got the little workplace set out. I'll put that down on the floor, and I'll start doing some.
Jared sits down cross-legged on the floor and just starts carving up. Make me a natural world roll.
And I want to be particularly careful to. Like, I want to see inside of it, but I don't want to ruin the specimen. Hard success.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So you make a very light incision, and you just open this thing up. And
can I get bottles or glasses to put, if anything, that spills out to keep fluids in?
Sure.
Okay.
You like right away, the thing that you notice is that this thing doesn't seem to have like any organs you recognize. There's nothing in here that looks like, animals you've taken apart or carved apart. So that's that. All right, 70s, 60s. On a 60, Abe, the guy in front of you is going to try and just tackle you. He's going to try and hold you. So this will be an opposed fight brawl. An opposed brawl roll. Oh, man.
Made it.
Birds of Paradise giveth, Birds of Paradise taketh away. I got a 96. So,
boy.
So
Thank you, birds.
he comes to tackle you, and you're just trying to fight him off, but your elbow just cracks him in the jaw. And he makes a con roll, but he is rocked. Like he takes a step backwards and he's shaky. 60s fit. I think Abe, it's you.
Yep. So I'm going to take advantage of his state of like discombobulation and basically like get up around him and grab him and be like, this place is on fire. Let's go. And kind of like, you know what I mean? Not fireman carry him, but just try and carry him out. You know what I mean? Like put him under put his arm over my shoulder so that I can like carry him out.
Towards the gunman or away from away from the gunman would be towards the kitchen, back the way you came. Towards the gunman is shorter, but potentially more dangerous.
Yep, I'm going towards the gunman, just be like, we gotta go. And the place is on fire.
Are you trying to use this guy as a shield, or are you...
little bit of cover and a little bit more like acting cover, if you will? Like, I don't know what he was doing, but save all the witnesses. You know what I mean? Save everybody, clear out the hotel, get everybody out.
All right. I'm going to make a spot hidden roll for them. Wow. They rolled a 99. They did not see you crack him in the jaw somehow. It's all smoky and there's a lot going on over there.
Elbows flying.
Wow, that is terrible. Okay. Look, I don't want to bench Birds of Paradise. I'm not going to do that, but that's 2 fumbles in a row. That's like Nick territory.
Yeah. You were due. I mean, you can't kill us all the time.
So yeah, they're like, they see you helping their friend and they are backing up, but they're still have their guns. They're watching you. They're still, somebody said that Pennebaker's dead. In fact, one of them is going to try and get past you.
Am I close enough to like, kind of do one of those with the big guy and just like either accidentally check him, like look like we're stumbling and, we're struggling and stumbling and then just kind of hip check him into the wall.
So if you, without a roll, you can definitely slow him down. But if you want to like knock him over or something, I'm going to need a roll.
Nope.
Okay. He starts to come down and you're just like, oh, what? Oh. And there's like
doing the hallway dance where you're like, you can't get.
Yeah. So he will not get there. He will not get there this round. All right. We're back to the top. So again, if you have a readied firearm and you are using it, plus 50. So 150, 140, 130, 120, 110, 90, 80. Susanna.
Yes. At this point, I'm going to see the smoke grow and like pull my kerchief up over my nose and mouth to try and reduce the effects of what the smoke will have on me, and then pick up the firebrand and take it over to the curtains that I have covered in alcohol and like hold it at a distance so I can start this fire.
All right, make me a luck roll.
Okay.
Don't spend luck.
I don't spend luck. That is a 62. Made it, but only just.
All right, there is a woof, and a brisk fire is this embroidery has just gone up. There is a fire starting. All right, that was 80s. 70s is a bunch of people. We'll start with Jonesy.
All right, I'm actually gonna run.
Pardon me. Hold on one second. Jackson, did you have an 80?
I'm on 70 as well.
Okay. All right, Jonesy.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna turn to Les and say, I'm gonna go run to the front door.
All right, I'll be here.
Let me know how that works out for you.
So I'm gonna like I'm coming from the outside. I'm gonna see the fire. I'm gonna go to the front door and start yelling.
All right, so you are running you're running around the building this round. Elias.
Is the chef still out looking?
Yeah, the chef is just like, he's at a little smoke, perhaps. Huh?
Are there any windows on this side?
In the back, no. The windows are all for the paying customers.
So the windows are only in the front? There's nothing on the side, nothing?
There are some on the front side. And upper levels, there are windows.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait it out. I don't know what's happening.
I smell a flambé. Is that burning alcohol? I think it is cognac. I believe it is a... No. That is a Galois 47. Yes, that is what is burning. They should have used cooking sherry.
So I'm gonna hide this round
Okay, yeah, you are around the corner.
just to make sure that guy doesn't see me. What I do next round.
Very well. He's very distracted by trying to clearly determine the liquid, the alcohol that is burning off.
Is he really distracted right now?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll throw the dynamite. I'll light the dynamite and throw it on the roof.
All right, so first you're going to grab the dynamite.
Don't forget to get the food. I'm not carrying it with me to run to the front
Jonesy
door.
dropped a sack of food. Like there's an oil sack of food just right there. But so yeah, you'll get out your dynamite this round, and then you can decide next round if it's a great idea or not.
Is it a flat roof?
Make me a luck roll.
10.
Do you want it to be a flat roof?
Yes.
All right, it's a flat roof.
All right.
Okay, that was also 70s. Jared.
The alien surgery.
So make me another POW roll to realize.
Ooh, I made my power roll.
All right, so all of a sudden, you are acutely aware that you are sitting on the floor in a burning room with some awful scorpion thing that the less you think about, the happier you are, being cut open. And you would very much like to not be in this place.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap this up. Okay, sorry. I'll gather up the thing.
All right, yeah, you start to very calmly put everything away, belying the inferno around you. Also,
just the curtains, just the drape.
Curtains spread fast, man.
on a 70, the guy who got around Abe is now in the doorway, and he's just like, and he has his gun drawn. He's gonna make a sanity roll. Birds of paradise give it, birds of paradise take it away. Both Jared and Susanna, make me luck rolls. Which one of you is closer to the body?
Oh no.
I'm on the floor next to the table. He might not see me.
No, that'll come up.
5.
But 34.
All right. So Susanna, you have the worst roll. Yeah, he just goes, "You son of a bitch," because you're like holding stuff up to the and so he's gonna shoot you. A dodge roll would be in order here.
Okay.
There is a kabam. It is readily everybody hears the kabam, even those outside.
Yeah, that was a 19, so that was a hard success.
All right, so you sidestep the bullet. There is a ping noise as it hits the wall, and this guy in the doorway is like, "Yeah, he's right. They killed. Oh God, they killed King. Oh, you sons of bitches."
Wrong gender.
The guys in the hallway hearing this, well, they still go before Abe. They are like, at this point, they are just like, "Get on the ground, you dog killer."
Yeah, Pennebaker, they understand, but
You kill a man's dog, that's low. So they are demanding, if you don't get on the ground, they are going to shoot.
Okay.
Are you going to get on the ground?
Yeah, I didn't know it was my turn because we were only at 70.
Oh,
no,
70.
this is like outside.
Okay.
Like if you're gonna like start to get on the ground, they will not shoot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will shoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, so you should be saving the people in the hotel as I like real slow.
Right? Yeah, doing just enough to make sure they don't shoot you.
Yeah.
But it's still, yeah. And the guy who is standing next to you, he needs to make a luck roll. Oh, he held onto his gun. He steps away from you, and he's just like, he has a pistol pointed at you as well. All right. And that was, and so are you going to do anything else besides like,
I think at this point, I'm just going to wait it out because I've got a gun at my head, so I'm not going to go anywhere.
okay. All right, back to the top of the lineup. Readied firearms plus 50. I don't think anybody can get over a 130.
Oh, I have a ready stick of dynamite then.
That is not nearly as quick as a handgun. So in the room and the guy in the doorway. So you two in the room and the guy in the doorway all need to make con checks. Oh, finally. If you make it, you're good.
35.
But you definitely feel the tickle of smoke in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
All right. 130s. Oh wait, they all have. So they're going to have one. All right, 120s. They're not going to use their guns because you are going down. So 130, 120, 110, 90s, 80s. Susanna.
I'm going to use my quick draw ability to draw my pistol and shoot the person in the doorway.
All right, take a shot.
Do. Come on. Oh, 24, hard success.
Ooh, ouch. That is max damage.
Yeah, and this is my 45 Colt, which is a 1d10 plus 2, so 12.
There is a real kablam that is easily heard outside. And he just like flies back out of the doorway and just like bangs up against the wall. You said 12 points?
12.
Yeah, he bangs up against the wall and is like sliding down the wall. And the three guys in the hallway, well, it's hard not to notice that. That is very noticeable.
Can't imagine.
Oh boy. That was 80s, 70s, all hell breaks loose. Let's start with Elias this time.
Oh, I light the dynamite, throw it on the roof.
All right. Make me a throw roll.
Oh God.
Ooh, I'd say keep it, even if it's not in the box.
So it's not in the box. Well, it was. I could spend the luck.
Or
What's your throw?
I mean, you've got inspiration as well.
yeah, we got inspiration.
I'm gonna. So it was a 28, and I'm gonna spend the 8 luck.
Ooh, that's a lot.
All right. So yeah, the dynamite goes spiraling up. Make me a luck roll, Thomas.
Now that I have 36 luck. 26, I made
All
it.
right.
Hot dice.
So you think you short fused this, so it's going to go sooner rather than later.
Check off the row.
In fact, with that success, I'm going to roll a die here. You don't know what die I'm rolling. All right. I now have a counter, and I never lose track of these counters of when the dynamite is going to blow up. Oh, we got a little more. Do you want to acknowledge our?
Yep. So we've got a couple people who've given us bits. So Ginger Fury 7 to the players, 500. Thank you. Somebody's going to need it. I have a feeling. And then also Duke Fleeg 500 just for funsies to the players. And again, I feel like there's one with everybody's name on it right here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the bits. We really appreciate it. And yes, I'm pretty sure they're going to need every single one. I'm really, oh gosh, so happy. All right, that was 70s. So Jonesy.
So I had my gun out.
Oh yeah, you have a gun out.
I'm running.
You just run around the front of the building with your gun out.
Fling the door open.
Okay, you see the lobby with over on the left like a sitting area where you guys would sit, and in the sitting area is like the front desk. And then there's the long hallway that has the restaurant and that private dining room. And you see two guys now who are maybe just like 5 or 6 paces into that hallway off the stairway. Make me a listen roll.
Nah.
Okay, everything's
30,
fine.
30, but
So
there's guys just standing there.
oh no, they have guns drawn.
Oh,
And they are like looking down that hallway, and you see smoke billowing out of that hallway.
and I'm going to throw open the door and yell, "Fire!" And see if anybody turns around or does anything.
They know.
I'm
All right,
busting
so
in.
here's what I'm gonna do.
I want to see if they turn around.
So they just saw their buddy get blown through a doorway. So offer me a roll for a social skill. This is like an intimidate or
Yes, intimidate. That was my.
Okay, make me an intimidate roll.
Intimidate. 34. Yes. Okay, I just made it.
All right, so because of the guy getting blasted through the door, you needed a hard success to draw their attention. But I will give them penalty dice if they shoot this round because of that.
Great.
Because they're like, what? You know,
Right.
they're
Okay.
definitely
Cool.
all right, 70 Jared. So
I picked up the thing, I wrapped it up, and I'm bringing the shotgun to bear.
Luckily there's no one around. The guy just got blown out of the doorway by Susanna.
But I've heard.
You figure there's more guys.
Yeah.
There's always more guys.
I'll go up to the door and try and, like, without exposing myself to too much danger, get a peek on what we're dealing with.
Sure. Yeah, you like back to the wall, you like look out and you see you look straight ahead, and so you see Abe now is on his knees in the hallway with his hands up. There's a guy with a gun to Abe's head with his back to you. And then there are two guys facing you, and there's also a guy about 4 feet in front of you who is like smeared blood down the wall and seems like he might be still alive, but is not interested in continuing any conversations.
Not terribly worried about him. Do I think I can pepper some of them without getting Abe?
With a shotgun in a hallway.
Yeah, if I kind of, do it a little off to the side, should only get a couple pellets.
Right.
Go for the carom shot. No, you figure like, you will nicely coat everybody in this hallway.
Okay, so there's 3 in total with guns.
Yes.
All right, then I'm gonna swing to the other side of the door so they can't see me coming towards, and I'll hold up 3 to Susanna.
Okay.
I'll probably drop down a bit because I don't want to be breathing in the smoke.
All right. So you will have an advantage die on the con roll next round. 60s, you're doing what they want. So on a 60, you're down on your knees. The guy who's behind you is gonna like grab the scruff of your jacket and just start to like muscle you towards the front door.
On his knees?
Yeah, he's just dragging you, basically.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going backwards.
No, you're going forwards
Okay.
because you're going towards the front door, towards the two guys, but he's just taking you.
Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna go. I'm still a little bit confused where I am, but okay.
So
Yeah, so-
you are in that long hallway that Jonesy was looking down. And
Yeah.
the two guys that are closest to the lobby are the two guys you're going towards. So if you came out, you went left.
Got it. So the
Towards the
guy
door.
who's
Right
pulling me actually saw the guy get shot and blown
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't do like, oh my God, what was that kind of
Right.
thing? Okay.
In fact, the guy who's pulling you is the guy who was in the doorway with you.
Okay.
This is the guy
Um,
who you cracked his jaw pretty good.
No, but I mean, he saw his buddy get shot
Oh,
and
yeah.
blown out. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So it wasn't like a shock. I can't be like, look at that. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm not going to make it easy. I'm going to like dead
Yeah, you
weight it.
slow him down for sure.
Yeah,
You slow
I'm going
him
to for sure just full on like,
Get out of the hotel.
exactly. Be like, you need to leave. Get
All
all
right.
the women and children out. What
So
are
Jones-
you doing?
Jonesy, you see Abe has now been taken. He's now behind the two guys, and you see Jonesy in the front door with a gun drawn, as does the guy. And the guy just like has a gun to Jonesy's head and is just looking at you. Has a gun to Abe's head.
Yeah.
And is just looking at Jonesy.
You guys aren't coming out to fire. We have to get everybody out.
All right.
Take the shot.
Shoot the hostage.
Jonesy's already gone. So that was
I've already gone. I'm just yelling.
the two guys in the hallway have no one to shoot at, so they are very cautiously advancing. They are stepping. They take maybe 5 steps forward with their guns drawn. And Abe, are you gonna do anything other than comply?
Well, I'm not complying. I'm basically like full sprawl, dead weight. Like, what is it when you're in a protest and you
Nonviolent resistance.
Yeah, nonviolent resistance, if you will.
Just turned into a cat.
Or a
Kind of.
toddler.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like just if like they're grabbing onto my. Actually, let me ask you a question. Are they grabbing onto my coat?
Yes.
Sweet. So what do I have to roll to slide out of my coat?
Abe Froman, escape artist.
Abe's done this before.
I didn't. Yeah.
I
Yes.
have, unfortunately, to get away from other women's husbands, perhaps.
I'd say a dex roll.
Oh, not my best skill, but somehow my funnest. Oh, should I spend the 4?
It'd be a regular success if you spend the 4 luck.
You've also got inspiration,
Or
Oh,
you can
yeah.
always push it.
or you could push it.
I think inspiration's good. You've
Oh,
got a
yeah.
50-50
You've got
chance.
the, Abe always has the tearaway jacket ready to
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The breakaway pants to get out of.
No, that's Elias.
go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. 42.
All right, there you go. So yeah, you basically like slide out and you're
Yeah.
now kind of lying on the floor, and the guy's just like holding this jacket.
If I don't and I'm gonna I don't know if you're gonna let me do this because it's a lot to do besides like doing the wiggle move, is if he comes at me, nut punch.
We'll do that next round. We'll do
Okay. Just let him know he's gotta depend on what he's wearing today.
that. Well, now he's got a jacket.
The Remy special.
He's got an expensive jacket too.
Yeah, Abe wants that back.
I do.
All right, let me decrement the counter here. Okay.
Decrement, good word.
Giants on the roof.
I 130, 120.
130. But I could have a gun in my hand.
All right.
Yeah,
Are
what
you
is
gonna,
it?
well, are you going to use the gun?
I am going to use the gun.
Okay.
Jared motioned that there are 3 people out in the hallway, and I'm like, the situation has gone south far enough that I'm going to come up and like try to do a peek and shoot and to not immediately trigger them shooting right back at me.
All right, they are watching. These two guys have guns. What I'll do is I'll give them each a spot hidden roll, and
Okay.
if they make it, they can fire.
Okay.
You can fire regardless.
Okay.
Woo! These are the elite.
Damn it. I made the shoot roll. It's 37.
Okay.
Regular success.
Yeah, sure. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Let's see, right or left. Okay.
6. 6
Okay.
points of damage.
So he will have a penalty die on this shot because you tagged the guy on the left,
Mm-hmm.
one of the two, but they are both shooting at you.
Okay.
So technically you can only make 1 dodge roll a round.
Okay.
So
Can I make an argument for dodging back into the room to get if I make a high enough roll to get out of the way?
So I'll give you this. If you want, you can make a dodge roll to duck back in the room, and if you are successful, I will give them a penalty die on their shots.
Okay.
Or you can dodge one of the shots.
Didn't they
Your
have a
choice.
penalty die because I yelled, or are they 2 different guys?
Different round.
Oh no, you're right. Oh, that was last round. They didn't shoot last round.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, they just advanced. That's right.
Yeah, they
Gotcha,
just
gotcha.
advanced.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
a different round.
Sorry, thank you.
No worries. 37, regular success.
All right, so I will toss. Oh my god, I'm using a non-bird of paradise with birds of paradise. Let's see what happens. That's a miss. And ooh, this guy is the elite.
Damn.
So there is a loud kablam, and you take 9 points of damage. Ouchers.
Ooh.
So you like one guy, you are as you're ducking back, like your shoulder just stays a little far back, and you get shot right in the shoulder.
Mm.
But you have a lot of hit points.
Oh,
I'm down to 4.
You have a lot of hit.
All right, this guy's got it.
All right. That was like they won't act this round because they just went, but they were essentially waiting for you.
Yeah, and
so
I'm also like, I imagine because I'm bleeding and hurting, I'm gonna get down a bit because smoke.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Both of you make me con rolls.
Sorry.
You have an advantage die, Jared, because you are
In the box. Whoa, 49 just.
okay.
Probably won't need it, but could I? Yes, I will take.
All right, yeah,
you 40. I'm good.
You no problem.
Hard success.
The smoke is causing some problems, okay, but not for you guys. The poor guy, yeah. Well, that we'll get to that. All right, that was 130, 120.
Okay, since
Think we're
I'm
good.
ready now,
Oh,
Yeah.
and that
yeah,
guy shot.
So Jared, you have a shotgun, and then we'll
Yeah.
get to Jonesy.
I'll say sorry, Abe, and I'll swing out and take a shot.
You see Abe's jacket.
I'm
And
prone on
he
the
is
floor.
laying on
Don't
the
hit my,
ground.
Yeah.
don't hit my coat.
Abe, you will. Well, let's see what the roll does.
Yeah.
Ooh. You want to inspire?
Yes,
Probably.
please.
Always inspire the shotgun shot.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse, but it'd be difficult. Okay. Yes, on the nose.
right.
Success.
So the two guys. Well, actually, the guy to the right you probably don't hit if you're shooting down the hallway. So do the standard 2d6 damage. Abe, you get a dodge die. You get a dodge roll with a bonus die
Yeah, because I'm laying on the ground.
because you were laying on the ground.
Roll,
Your
baby.
coat is probably not going to take this well.
7.
7, you said?
7.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 6.
All right.
I'm rolling. I'm
Oh,
just in a full
Wait,
roll.
is that like that's a hard success, right?
Dodge is 25. Like I don't have any special dodge adds, right?
So that's a hard success. So yeah, you take it miss it. You manage to avoid the entire shot. And the two guys each get like torn up. They get they're not happy. Oh, the guy who had already previously been shot misses a con roll, so he decides he's had enough of all this fun. And he like slumps to the ground. So there are now one guy holding Abe's jacket, one guy still down the hallway. Oh, the guy holding Abe's jacket makes a dodge roll. Yeah, he much like Abe, there's some Matrix action going on around Abe's jacket. There's a weird like dance, and all of a sudden Abe is wearing his jacket again. It's like a Jackie Chan bit or something. But he takes no damage. And wow. All right, Jonesy. So in front of you, you just saw Abe hit the ground, come out of his jacket. There's a somewhat surprised guy holding the jacket, looking at Abe. They're closest to you. Then behind them, about a dozen paces now, are now the one guy with a gun that has been shooting.
I have a revolver, so it's not going to be. So I'm going to go to the guy who's closest to me.
All right. Yeah, that's a firearms roll.
Yep. 26, I make it.
Okay, roll your damage.
All right. How much is a revolver? I don't have that written down. I'm sorry. Do you guys know?
It depends on what kind of revolver.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think-
Yeah. There's
That's
so
not my specialty, so I just have a regular revolver.
Yeah. I'll let me get to there.
Because I have a Colt 45, but that's
Yeah. No,
All
my
right.
rifle's the Winchester thing, but this is you got to have a gun.
Yeah, you've got a Colt 30, a Colt 36. It does a D8.
D8. Okay. I'm gonna write it down. Plus the damage bonus.
No.
Okay.
Damage bonus is only for physical weapons. Unless you take
okay, that makes sense.
unless it's a composite bow, and then
Right. 3.
I missed those.
All right,
3.
3 points. He's already dodged this round, so he gets shot, and then he looks up at you. Okay. Whew, that was all 110s. We get to 80s already gone. 70s, all hell breaks loose. Okay. It will go off just so you know, Thomas, the dynamite will go off at the end of the round. The timer clicks.
All right.
Not that that will be at all important at this moment.
Hi. Why would you do that with you?
So I know what I'm doing. I'm grabbing the food and heading towards the front.
Okay.
Again, still hiding and a ways away, so that
All right.
I'm ready to like wave them off and
Make me a
stealth?
stealth roll with advantage because you're staying a ways away.
There's a disadvantage because he's got a turkey.
Ooh, hold on. What is stealth? Where is
Dead
it?
though.
Yeses.
That's
Duke
a fail.
Fleeg just gave his last bits to the player.
Thank you.
Another
So
500.
should we let Thomas re-roll the
Yeah,
stealth? Or who
yeah.
cares who cares who sees him stealing a turkey from the back?
You know
From the
what? You're
back of the
right.
hotel.
We
Oh man, I should see if the French chef notices him walking away with his food.
Ooh.
That's just comedy.
Yeah, I don't think we need to
All
inspire.
right, so
Okay.
you are definitely on the other side of the street, but you are not the knight. Okay, so that was 70s. I think all the other 70s have gone except for one guy with a gun, who he's gonna. I'm guessing after the shotgun blast, that poor chair is now in tatters. The one chair that was in the hallway. So he is going to. He's just going to do the same thing where he's going to sit there and he's just going to watch the door and he's going to say, "You throw your guns out and you won't die." Okay, yeah. On a 60, the guy that Jonesy just shot is going to look at Jonesy and just put his gun at Abe's head. Says, "Do that again, and your sausage guy is dead. Now get the hell out of my way." And so he's going to threaten Abe. And Abe, now you are going. There is a gun pointed directly at your head.
Oh man.
I just want my jacket.
I just want my jacket. Are we kind of back in that same scenario where he's right near me?
At this point, he is now like he has a knee on your back shoulder, and he's just like pointing a gun right at your head. And he's actually not even looking at you. He's looking at Jonesy with the gun.
All right, I'm gonna try some more of my evasive escape maneuvers.
All right.
So I'm gonna try and so if he's got his knee or his foot or whatever it is on my shoulder, essentially I want to weasel out and use it as leverage to take the leg with. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg.
All right. So this is a very dangerous thing you're doing. I want to be clear that there could be consequences for not being really successful here. I just want to be very clear about that because there's a gun pointed at your head.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna make you an offer.
Uh-huh.
You can make a dex roll to just try and evade this, or you can do fight brawl to try and wrestle with him or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do fight brawl because that's my better.
Okay.
If not, no more sausages.
You should push the roll by using your
It's
jacket to wrap around his arm and do the Jackie Chan stuff.
21. That's a hard, no. Can I spend 1 to make it a hard success to do something somewhat epic?
Yeah, you can spend luck.
Do it.
So there's no eraser on this thing. Anyway, so I'm gonna spend the
You're not
one
getting your
luck
luck back. Don't worry about it.
No, to go down. So I spend the 1 luck to basically like weasel out, flip, you know what I mean? Like catch him with an elbow, boom, like underhand, like fist, like crack him in the knee kind of thing, just to get out and unbalance him.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you have with a hard success, you have 100% done that. He's just like shocked, and you've like pushed him, so now he's basically sitting on his butt with like, and the gun that was pointing at your head is now sort of just pointing at the floor, and he's just like, huh? Great, nice roll. That worked well. All right. Click. Everybody make me a luck roll.
Now that I've spent it.
I don't wanna. You're gonna do something, and it's not gonna be nice.
Nope.
Okay, I see 1 success.
I rolled
2
a
successes.
30 hard success.
2.
Okay,
Sorry?
so Nick's got 2. That's a hard success. Oh wait, did you roll an O2?
I rolled an 02.
All right. So that's 3 successes, 4, 5 successes. Okay, no problem. Great. Okay. Wow. There we go. All right. Back to so on a 130, Susanna, if you're going to shoot.
I have 4 hit points left and don't want to take the risk of getting shot like that again, because then I'm dead weight. So I'm not going to shoot this round. I have what?
Can you delay and basically let me provide you cover fire?
There's not really delaying in this game.
Is there cover? Well,
Can I do what the shooters outside basically did, and if they put their heads in to shoot, I shoot
100%.
them.
Yeah. If
Okay.
somebody comes in the doorway, you will definitely get a shot. No
Okay,
problem.
then I would like to withdraw from the doorway a little bit and set up for that.
You
on
like
my
slide
feet.
back. You're like, you're like on your back, and you slide back from the door, keeping your gun on the door the whole time, like elbowing back.
Yeah.
And there is a trail of blood, as you.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
say, you want to trade places with Jared because he's on the safer end.
All right. So
I'm just getting further into the room, honestly.
on a 120.
The room's on fire.
Yes, I'm aware.
Oh, speaking of which, both of you make me con rolls.
I am on the ground. Does that help me? Or
Well, you are on the ground, but you're also losing a lot of blood, so we'll call it even.
Fair enough.
You, Jared, as long as you're staying on the ground, you're gonna still have. Okay, all right.
Regular
Yeah, the smoke.
success.
This room is now like starting to get oppressively hot.
Before I make my decision on what to do, Ezra.
Yes.
Well,
Are you? Oh, that's right. You might have a 120 here.
right. So the gentleman that was pointing the gun at Abe is kind of discombobulated now,
Yeah,
or
he's totally confused as Abe has like slid out from under him.
how far away is he from me?
Pew pew pew.
Can
So
I
there-
do a charge and punch brawl? Because I have a lot better brawl than I do with guns.
Sure, I like that. Yeah, that sounds like fun. You can totally get up to him and like take a
Sweet.
swing.
It's called
But
pistol whip.
that will
So-
not happen on
right,
a 120.
Right. So I'm gonna put the gun away, and then I'm gonna get ready to go.
All right, you put the gun away and he shoots you.
Yeah.
Poor guy. But you like putting the gun away. Oh no, you don't need to make a dodge roll. He's discombobulated and he's now intimidated. So he's like this. He just shoots wildly, hoping that keeps you from charging him, but it does not. Okay. So that was 120s, 110s. Oh yeah, are you firing on a 120?
Yeah, I'll swing around and take another shot with the shotgun.
All right. Now there is a chance again that Abe and the guy in the front could get hit. But not
they're
by
further
much.
down, and
Oh, yeah. They will.
Susanna's bleeding out in front of me, right?
It will certainly be. It will certainly be a minor amount of damage. If
Okay, regular success.
all right, this poor guy. Oh man. Okay, roll your 2d6 damage.
No, it's not bad. 4 damage.
Okay. This guy is going to take a shot at you as you pop out. He will have a penalty die.
Make a dodge roll.
This should be an excellent dodge roll. He rolled with a penalty die, +2.
Holy
Well, I
shit.
rolled an 87.
All
Do
right,
you want me
this-
to try again, or is it not even worth it?
Do you want to
Come at
dodge
me,
again?
bro.
do I have enough?
How's your hit points, friend?
Oh, I've got lots of hit points.
He'll come back anyway.
Jared is. Wait, hey, well, no,
Spoilers.
So
I don't want to come back.
you end up taking the average, so you take 9 points of damage. I rolled an 8 and a 1. I was very sad. I rolled the 8 first, and I got all excited. And then blam blam. But yeah, you definitely shoot him. He is not happy. Abe and the guy around Abe both make dodge rolls. God. He fumbles his dodge roll, so he's going to take the full damage.
Oof.
Yeah, me too. I did a 52.
Abe is still on the floor, isn't
Abe
he?
is-
Yeah,
Abe
me and the other guy are on the floor, so I don't know
Yeah.
if we.
Oh yeah, no, like you're not going to take. He's taking the full damage because he fumbled.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
so, he shoots wildly at Susanna to try, and he like turns around and takes a shotgun blast to the face. Essentially, he's
You mean Jonesy?
Jonesy.
Jonesy. Yeah, he fired wildly at, and like he was backing away from Jonesy, and he backs into the shotgun blast. So he is not happy. How much damage you say it was?
4.
All right, that's a con roll.
And I'm swinging around to Susanna, and I'm gonna make such a big deal, just like this is you got me. I'm like, I'm not quite playing it up, but Jared doesn't get shot very often, maybe ever. So like, this is
I want to look up at him and do two things pretty much simultaneously. One, I want to make sure he's actually bleeding red as opposed to the pink foam bullshit.
It is
Because
red.
this is the first serious blood loss I've seen him take. And two, I just want to give him the most deadpan look and just gesture at my shoulder.
It is red blood. He is bleeding red.
Okay. I'm just like looking at him like, yeah, all right, mate.
There's that.
it's getting dark.
You,
It's like a red fox heart attack, red skeleton heart attack here. Oh, it's the big one. I'm going home.
And like,
Right,
it's in my arm.
I'm
Just
coming.
like a really bad flesh wound. It's like,
it's all right, Betty. You get used to it.
Abe, you made the dodge roll, right?
No, I didn't. So do I
All right,
take
you
4?
take
I take
2 points
2.
of damage. You take 2
Okay.
points of damage. And the guy who was on top of who he is like totally out of it now. He's not dead or anything, but he's between Jonesy starting to charge and him getting shot in the back. He's very, very out of it. The gunman in the hallway is barely hanging on. He seems in a bad way. Okay. That was 110. So 80, Susanna, you're waiting to see if anybody comes in the doorway. 70, Jonesy, go ahead, charge this guy. Make a fight brawl.
07. Okay, that's
Probably a critical.
hard.
Oh,
That's
hard.
critical.
Okay, so that's
no, because
that-
I got 45. Yes, so that's yeah.
All right, so you do double damage. So you double the damage roll, not the damage bonus.
It's the unarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I double that.
E3, there's no such dice.
That's what sixes are for.
6s in math.
Sixes in math.
Get me an abacus.
3. Okay. So 1 and 2 are 1. So 1, and then I get a damage bonus of D4.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's a 4, but the other one was only 2, so that's 6 altogether.
All right, 6 points is enough. He you come in and you just bring your hand down on his head, and he just
Daliba.
he just collapses. All right, let's see. 70s Elias, you now see the front of this place, and you see smoke starting to come out of the building. And you figure it's this round or next round. Things go boom.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, I'm just. I guess I'm just gonna keep waiting.
All right.
I might try and hide again though. Like,
Okay,
if
make a
there's
stealth
anywhere
roll,
better to hide.
Actually, make a spot hidden roll, Elias.
I'll just use that one, which is a critical success.
All right. You see coming down the street towards the building, striding with purpose, Sneaky Pete, Deputy Pete.
Hold it.
Integrity Pete. That's
Integrity Pete. Well, you kind of hope not at this point.
well.
Because, spoiler alert. All right, yeah, you see him. He will probably be there next round.
Unless I go and slow him down.
So you could meet him halfway and try and slow him down, sure.
Or just avoid it. I don't want him to see me as part of this. This is
All
all
right,
someone
yeah.
else is
Or
doing.
you could, yeah. You so go ahead and make the stealth roll. You have an advantage die on this stealth roll because he's focused on the hotel.
All right. Still. Regular.
Okay,
Almost
yeah.
fine.
You are in a shadow, and he is very focused on the hotel. Okay. That is the end of the round.
Oh wait,
So-
no,
Sorry,
I still,
Abe, yeah,
I'm
yeah, you've
50.
got something. Sorry.
So the guy in front of me is down, right? He's done.
Yeah, you see Jonesy just
Oh.
took that guy out.
I basically get up, grab my coat, put it on, like with just like, yeah, whatever.
You like dust some buckshot out of your coat. Yeah.
I'm like, that's what you get.
Don't
Get
touch
out
my
of the
coat.
hallway.
Get
out of the
the
hallway.
building.
This is real suede.
Pretty much. I checked to
all right.
make sure that like my money, my cigarettes, like all that stuff is still in there.
Got the cigars.
Abe is
No.
standing. Yeah, Abe is standing in the hallway checking his jacket to make sure that all of his outstanding. All right. Well, I said it was going to be the end, so it'll be the end. So, all right, we are back to the top. Jared at a 110. It's pretty quiet. Oh, first, both of you make con rolls. All right.
Need an extra. Ooh. That would make it. But am I still at advantage?
Yes. No, you've been in this room too long now. There's too much.
Regular success.
All right. So Susanna, you are now starting to cough.
Okay.
Like you've started to inhale
Ow.
smoke. So
I'm gonna go and maybe clear a path then.
are you using your firearm?
I mean, there was still a guy standing. There were still two guys standing when I last.
You remember there were two guys standing, yeah. The problem is one of those guys is a girl now. But you don't know that.
Yeah, no, I'm closing my eyes and firing blindly into the hallway.
No, don't do that.
All right. Make me let's call it a spot hidden roll.
Ooh, I'm really bad at that. Oh, but I did it anyways.
All right. So
hard success.
all right, yeah, with a hard success, you come around and you see Jonesy in the hallway. And there's only the one guy with a pistol who is looking at you, and he's gonna fire at you.
Well, not before I fire at him.
Well, but you're firing, Jonesy is in your line of fire.
Sorry.
Well, I've been shooting down this hallway repeatedly. So
This is my hallway. Why don't they know this?
anyone who's going down this hallway, in other words, Jonesy, take cover.
All right. So go ahead and roll.
Dodge.
This poor guy.
All right, success.
Ooh. All right, make a dodge roll, Jonesy. This guy rolls an 01 on his dodge roll.
Ah.
How does that even work
Oh, I
with
didn't
that
make it.
buckshot?
So he holds. So Jonesy, you're gonna take 3 points of damage. This guy.
If I have to dodge anything, I just rolled a 9.
All right, you
assuming
take
I have
no damage.
Yeah, I'm
No.
assuming I had to dodge that too.
Yeah, you actually like
I bend over to pick my money back up.
where'd I put that cigar? So the guy on the ground grabs the body of his friend and like hides behind him, basically.
Oh, so he's not shooting at me. I like it.
Yeah, actually, that I'll give you that. I don't know. He rolled an 01, so he'll shoot with I'll give him a penalty die, but he's like shooting around his buddy.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. He should not have done that. He shoots his buddy. If you didn't kill his buddy, he just did. All right, that was 120s. 80, Susanna. You really need to get out of this room.
I do need to get out of this room. At this point, it's like I'm going to look at Jared and try to get an indication of whether or not the hall is even remotely safe.
Jared has his eyes closed.
I just provided cover fire. Go, go, go.
Appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to like shove myself up to my feet and just like
And shoot him on your way out.
ooh.
Please.
This is a gamble, man, because you might have to drag me out of the building here in a minute.
All right, I'll make you an offer.
Okay.
You can get in the hallway and get a little ways down the hallway and get a shot off, or you can get most of the way down the hallway. I'm assuming you're going towards the kitchen.
Yeah,
away from the conflict, away from all the.
Yeah, I'm much more interested in the kitchen than I am the rest of it. Yeah, I will get into the hallway and take a shot.
Okay, make your make me a con roll.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. You're already coughing. You have a penalty die on this.
Okay. Well then.
So you see, Jonesy, you see Susanna like coughing madly, comes like running out of the room, just firing, blam, blam. So
She's getting out.
97.
Yes! Yes! Oh, that's what I wanted.
Y'all have
Abe
fun.
and Jonesy, make me a luck roll.
Oh, come on. No.
Yeah, 18. I make it.
All right, Jonesy, make me a dodge roll. There is a very large kablam.
All right, dodge. Yes. I make it.
Okay, so you're going to take half damage here. So roll your damage, Susanna.
Okay. Ooh. I am so sorry. 11 total.
All right, so you're going to take 5 points.
All right.
I'll round down because you got a great roll. That is a big gun. Kablam. You guys have done more damage to yourselves than I have, I think. That's
No.
To each other than to the guys.
All right. So that was 80 on a 70. On an 80. Nobody's in the. So on an 80, Pete is in the door. You see Pete come into the doorway of the hotel, and you hear Pete very calmly just say, "All right, that's about enough. Everybody stop. In the name of the law." And the guys, the one guy left, like, sees Pete and, like, puts his gun down.
I don't have a gun, so I don't have one out. It's away.
Abe, are you putting your hands up?
Yeah, I don't have a gun
Pete does not
either.
have a gun drawn, by the way. Pete does not have a gun drawn. And so on a 70 Elias, you see Pete standing in the doorway, and you hear him yell, say that, not yelling, but in a very firm voice.
Can we reply back to him?
He's not listening.
All right, I was going to say, we need to get out. It's fire. We have to go.
I'm going to run up and I'm going to push Pete into the room and just shove him into the room.
All right. That is a fight brawl. You have an advantage die because he did not see you coming. Wow.
Hold on.
No,
hold on.
wait. While Thomas is doing that, Jay Matthews helped Dr. Paramecium give 500 bits, but then Jay Matthews also added, just to be clear, I didn't help the players. I helped another Twitch user.
Ausgezeichnet. Also, Dr. Paramecium, vielen Dank und
Oh,
dass du schloss nichts jetzt.
All right, so I'm going to spend the 1 luck. I am just using that up to make it, so I can check off my fighting brawl.
Cool.
All right, yeah, you push him into the lobby, and you you hear him go, "Oh, come on!"
Oh no, I mean I'm like trying to knock him over and get him out of the way, and then I'm
all right,
gonna
you're going into the building. Okay,
No,
sorry,
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna clear the way so everybody can get out.
So you shoulder him down, and all right, does he goes down to one knee,
And I'm gonna run away.
and then you're like running down the hallway, like
Just the street. I'm running down the
So
street.
you just run up, bam, shoulder block him, and then run back.
Yes.
All right. Sure. Okay. So that happens. Something's gonna happen. I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna go around, see whatever. Elias, you did that, and now you are running away. Let's start with Jonesy. You see, he gets knocked down to one knee. You could probably make it through the front door.
Could I grab him on the way out and say, "We need to go"?
I mean, you're probably gonna get shot.
By the guy on the ground? He's gonna. Okay.
Wait, by the deputy. Are you trying to grab? You're trying to grab Pete.
I thought you said he didn't have a gun out.
yeah, he doesn't have a gun.
It'd be a real shame if he had quick draw, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
All right.
I mean, if you try and grab him, you know there's a chance you'll be shot.
Yeah, I see. Okay. I was thinking he was. Yeah. All right. I'll grab Abe and run out.
All right, yeah, you easily like Abe. Abe is just getting his jacket on, and he's like, "What?" Ah! As you get like manhandled up, and Jonesy is out the door. All right, so you're gonna do that, Jared. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shout for help for Pete.
You're gonna
Shooting at us! They won't let us out! Help!
Okay. All right. That's what he's doing. Susanna, make me a stealth roll.
Oof. Okay. Ten, hard success. And I'm
All right,
checking that
so-
shit off.
You're not sure, but you think Pete might not have seen you.
I'm gonna keep moving then, and,
Okay.
and hope that the smoke is enough that I'm obscured, and just keep moving for the kitchen door.
All right. That is everybody. So now two things happen. The first is that in a Pete, not to anybody, he like starts to get up and he says, "Sheriff, you told me to stand for what's good, stand for what's right, and we'll figure it out somehow. Come out now and we'll figure it out." And then the building blows up. And that's when we're going to go to break. So we will be back as soon as 6 people can use 5 bathrooms and hopefully put out another hotel fire. This is a Great Dane Society classic.
I mean, we're on episode 7. We had to set a hotel on fire. It was just required.
We'd gone too long. All right, we will be back shortly. Welcome back, internet friends. During the break, Thomas did some numerology, and we are one follower away from 2,500?
2600.
2,600. One follower away. If we get that one follower sometime tonight, we're giving away a t-shirt.
Limited sizing available, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm the
One
good
of
cop,
three.
Thomas is the bad cop. That's,
Yeah. Not Canada, whatever.
Yeah, US only.
I
Shipping
love
right now
Quebec.
is
Thomas
crazy.
is the one who hates Quebec.
I think Quebec hates Quebec.
The US Postal Service hates everywhere but America.
Yeah,
They don't even like America much these days either.
that's true. Yeah. All right. So things just went boom. Chekhov's dynamite finally exploded. Actually, Jackson's dynamite finally exploded. And so, yeah, Pete had just tried to end this in an honorable way. And then the entire upper floor of this hotel ceased to exist. The entire building shakes. Everybody that's in the building sees like, so the wall, there's all these like hangings on the wall and pictures and stuff. Every picture on the walls just falls. And every slat on the wall briefly is visible as they just kind of expand for a second and then contract back to their shape as the whole building just shudders.
Did Jonesy and Abe get out?
You are out the front door, and in front of you there's debris showering down on the street, as there is a boom. Because none of you went upstairs, there's no damage to be worried about, but there is a lot of booming. So I think it's basically Jared and Susanna. Like, Pete is not even chasing after you two. Are you gonna run out the back? What is your plan?
Yeah, I'm lighting out for the back door.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, Pete is highly distracted by the building exploding.
I'm gonna gesture at Jared, but
Okay, but is the guy that was shooting at us distracted?
He is not. He had stopped shooting when the sheriff, like, he'd put his gun down when the sheriff said to.
Oh yeah, if I see that he's put his gun down, I'll run out.
You know, they follow the law in this town.
No, they don't.
So yeah, you both make it out the back, and Elias, you're able to kind of corral everybody because you can see them coming out the back. Coming out the back door, let's see, Susanna comes out first. As you come out the door, you are grabbed briefly by the chef, and he says, "Please tell me the lobsters are fine."
I'm gonna like turn away from him, hacking it hard enough to almost throw up at this point, to be like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to answer him. My lungs are too full of smoke.
And there's blood everywhere.
Americans,
he's grabbing my shoulders, and I'm just like, oh God, my shoulder, please stop grabbing me.
Wait a minute, I smell the cognac on you.
If he can smell cognac through the blood and the smoke and everything else, that is a chef who does not deserve to be in this town.
My palate is French, madame.
Let go of me.
And you spiral off, and Jared comes out at the same time, and the chef he's going in, looking for his stuff. No, I am coming. Oh, you beautiful little crustaceans. I will save you.
I didn't take them, did I?
No, you didn't take the lobster, no. Because you have the sense to not think that lobsters that made it to Colorado would be that good. Especially in 1870. You know, you cook it enough, nobody notices. So yeah, you are. What is your plan for getting out of town? You've got a wonderful distraction.
It's still
The plan
horses.
for first aid sounds. Let's do the immediate stuff. Let's just find an alley to do first aid.
We need
So again,
horses.
Elias has gotten you all together.
We need horses.
Yeah, Susanna is in a very bad way at the moment.
Yeah, Susanna looks a little gray. Elias is not happy.
Where do we
No,
need
Elias
to?
is fine. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Jared
Everything's
is.
fine.
Do we
not
need
happy.
to hide out, and I need to run and get the doctor?
Well, can I
think
First
the doctor,
aid. Yeah.
the
Can I do
doctor
some
belonged to
first aid?
Penny Baker.
So you guys can take a couple minutes and do first aid on each other.
Okay. I got first aid. Like,
All right.
no.
So here's the deal. Every time somebody does first aid, some time's going to pass. So if one person does multiple first aids, more time is going to pass. So who's doing
I don't
first
have
aid?
any skills
I'll do-
in it.
All right.
First
So
aid.
Jonesy's doing it. Jared. Okay. So two
Should we
first
try?
aid.
Do
I
you
mean,
wanna try
sure.
when they
You
don't
can
have-
try.
Well,
No, Lucy.
Yeah.
Regular
try.
success.
All right. So
Oh no. I'm
Susanna,
not-
To fill up some of Susanna's holes.
not that kind of podcast. Susanna, you get 2 points back.
Thank you.
Jonesy, did you make it? No.
No.
All right.
I didn't
no.
either. Sorry.
All right. So that was one
You
round.
try.
That is 1 unit of time. Would you like to go?
I'll try before the round is over.
All right.
No.
All right. Would you like to go another unit of time?
No. Let's get back to the station. Get
Ah,
the rifle and
yes.
stuff and get out of here.
I'd like to try Jared to get him to shut.
All right. This will be 2 units of time. If she's doing it, you might as well all do it. You know, anybody
Right.
can do it.
Yeah, this time I get it.
Yes,
All
I
right.
made it.
Regular success.
No, I got a critical success.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We help each other. We help each
Yeah,
other catch
So,
the.
Jared, you get 2 points back. Jonesy, you get 4 points back. Abe and Elias, did you guys make it?
No, I didn't make it.
I did make it. Who wants it?
All right. So that I think Susanna needs it.
Okay.
Susanna, you get was it a regular success?
Yes.
Okay, so you get 1 point back, Susanna.
Okay.
All right, that is 2 units of time.
We need
Would
to
you
get out
like
of
to
here.
take
Horses.
another?
We need to
unit?
get horses. We need to get horses now. Horses.
So we're murderers and horse thieves now?
The horses are all dead.
No, we are. Oh, what is the word, Sheriff? We are
Stealing?
commanding them. No,
Commandeering is the word you're looking for.
that's it. That's
no,
the
I
word
don't
I'm
think
looking
we're,
for.
With-
we're not
Commanding
the law.
them. Yes, we're commanding the
with
horses.
authority, that's stealing.
Especially after a
Horse
murder.
thieves are worse than murderers.
Especially after a murder.
But we have to get.
If we
out
hadn't
of
committed
here.
the murder,
Well, again,
No,
I'm
the
going
building
back to
blew up. There
jail.
was fire, and the building blew up.
Yeah.
We need to go.
My silver.
who's carrying your silver? I'm not.
I'm getting my silver.
It's probably at the jail.
yeah,
We-
I'm going to the jail.
We
running
have-
to the jail.
Run.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's run to the jail.
The
Might
good
as well
news
just lock
is
ourselves in.
nobody is at the jail. So yeah, you get to the jail and
Get my rifle.
you get you get the limited amount of stuff that you still have.
I still have the food.
You've got the bag of food.
I'm grabbing the box of cigars out of evidence.
You be real careful with those.
And grab the money too.
Well, yeah, of course. But like, I don't want anybody to accidentally smoke them, or do we want to leave them here and let people smoke them?
The other no, and I grabbed the other evidence from the preacher.
Okay.
I think we need to get out of here and either head further down the stage trail and meet the stagecoach when it comes back out of town tomorrow, or Elias, you look like you're about to say something real dumb.
Commandeer the stagecoach.
That's very dumb. No.
Should we
You're
go
not-
to the mine?
I mean, you could walk to. It was a day's ride to the mine. It would probably be 2 days on foot.
Hide in a haunted mine. Great
We
idea.
don't,
I
we
think
don't
we go to-
have the supplies to. All of our stuff got crushed. Well, all your stuff got crushed.
We go to the mine to get more silver.
I'm already
Yeah,
carrying.
I'm not-
all I can carry.
No, but why we go to the mine, Elias? Why?
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
good
not
question.
going back. I'm not going back to that mine.
I was gonna say we should go back there because we never completed the job for Pennybaker.
Seems
Doesn't
like a
matter
moot
now.
point now.
Pennybaker's
So-
a little dead. I don't
He's
know.
lost his head over it too.
Appleton,
Get
I
out!
believe. All are welcome at
Oh,
the
you know what?
cabin.
Here we
No,
go.
nice
I don't.
Go to the cabin.
All are welcome there.
It's dark. If we approach the cabin,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No.
it won't be dark by the time you get close to the cabin.
fair.
It'd probably heal us.
Accurate.
Oh.
It has
this one.
everything we need.
And we have food to appease them.
But
Let's
no,
go to the
seriously,
cabin.
that's
Cabin,
not
to the
Cabin.
cabin.
No, seriously though, no.
I'm going on record as saying I think that's the worst idea. But I see
Then-
where you're coming from.
Okay. Then what
It's a
would
good
we
place
do?
to hide out.
Well, if the cabin is, I don't know, keyed to those girls, and they don't want us there, do you think it's going to be any kind of hospitable to us?
Oh yeah. No.
It already attacked you once.
Yeah.
It might
Okay,
not
the
like
cabin
you.
doesn't attack anybody. It's
It did attack.
we need to go hide someplace.
Let's
Tamagatora wants
march
us to go
north.
with the worst. Tamagatora wants us to go with the worst idea. I think they're all bad.
Going
They're
after
all
the
bad.
giant-
There is no worst here.
Come
They're
on,
all
like,
bad.
That's the mine.
I don't
The
know. I
giant
think
tax scratcher has to have a cave somewhere. We can go and hang out there.
We could stay
Murder
in the jail
house?
tonight, or
Also, terrible idea. We're just gonna die. Somebody's gonna come and
jail
shoot us.
tonight. Just put yourselves in cells for safekeeping.
Nah.
Help Pete out.
Haunted
we-
mine, murder house,
The
go
key
to
on the
jail.
counter.
I think I mean, we're going to be wanted. We're going to be outlaws at this point.
Well, they don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
if we're
they'll
running,
burn
we're
down.
guilty. Or we stay and we talk to Pete. But I think Pete's got too much integrity.
What are you suggesting, Elias?
I don't know. Maybe we just shoot ourselves and end everything right now.
And that's going to do it for
oh,
Downtown
no,
Trails.
please.
We'll be starting Horror on the Orient Express next Saturday.
No! If we're starting Horror on the Orient Express, Thomas is explicitly not allowed near any dynamite.
Grenades.
Or
They have
on
grenades
train.
What's
in this
the
one.
opposite of
Grenade.
intimidate? What do I roll to calm everybody down?
I don't know.
I don't, you guys tell me what to do, and I'll follow
I'm
along.
the next town up is north, right? We want to go north.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go a ways north and let's just camp out.
All right.
Are we
Sounds good.
sure we
That's-
don't want to try and talk to Pete and
Why?
smooth this out?
Because
don't-
running makes us look guilty.
That's true.
Than we already are.
I didn't shoot anybody.
I shot a lot of people.
I mean, if
But
I'm
nobody
heading north.
has shot the sheriff. So
But someone body checked the deputy.
I mean, there's that. All right. Let's assume for a second that we stay and we talk to Pete. What do we tell him?
Pennybaker hit his head, went crazy, shot Duke, maybe not in that order. Then, so he went crazy. She shot Duke. He, in a fit of rage, knocked over the bottle of wine or whatever that we were drinking,
Cognac.
took the cigar, threw it out, lit it on fire, cracked his head. We all ran. There was a gunfight. End of story.
I would tell him the truth if we're going to talk to him.
Oh, I unwrap it in front of everyone. We have evidence. Look.
oh
That does not get any less disgusting the more I say.
Ugh.
oh
It
We
doesn't
could-
seem like it has innards like we do.
Okay. All right. You know.
We can. I mean, if we tell him everything, get somebody who's not a good person, have them smoke a cigar, watch the thing come out of them. Evidence will. I mean, then we're off the hook because
What happens if it wasn't the cigar and it actually was the lobster?
Well, then all of us are in danger.
yeah, I don't know. It's I think we either are outlaws or we tell them the truth, and then we're crazy.
Well, and exactly. Is there any way that we can come to an in-between place? Abe's story is not great, but
No.
It works with the evidence.
why do we have to say anything? We need to go find our original
He ignored the
thing is to
preacher.
find our people, to go.
He
They're
ignored
not
the preacher.
here.
He's not going to listen to reason.
They're not here.
Yeah, Jonesy's right.
Let's go.
Well,
Let's
but-
get out of here.
but he knows all of our full names. It will not be difficult for him to take over as lawman of this town, because God knows it needs it. And a town sheriff putting out a wanted notice, that's serious.
But we have no reason to come back. No reason to be here.
I don't know if you know how wanted posters work, but they don't stay in one town. The stage will be here tomorrow. The word is going to get out. It's going to get all across this territory and probably head into the States.
All right. My argument did not faze you. What we do now?
I mean, your argument didn't faze me because you were incorrect. Sorry, I hate to have to tell you, but I know the law.
I thought the law and the law won.
You're starting to become aware of how long you've been talking in the jail.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely like hubbub in the city. It seems like, there's a fire brigade working up. But so far, nobody's come in here.
Seems like before we got here, this was a common occurrence.
Yeah, but now there's someone who actually cares about the law, who is part of this town.
So do we go help? Make it better?
I think that, and this is that I'm not going to say this is what we're doing, but I'm offering another suggestion that we wait here. Pete'll come back. He knows all our stuff is here. So if he's looking for us, this would be the place to start. And we talk to him. with the option of the 5 of us knocking him cold and leaving him in one of the cells if it doesn't go well.
Well, I mean, he'll have to listen now that we have this. And I gesture down at the crabapede.
Jared, what exactly do you think that's going to prove?
What? That I wasn't lying when I shot the preacher, and that this came out of him, and it came out of Pennebaker. It's here. Look, it's real.
Well, and I mean, I don't know a hell of a lot about wildlife around these ponds, but that doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. Well, it kind of looks like an amalgamation of things I've seen before. Amalgamation. I don't know that word.
This isn't much like anything I've ever seen before.
Oh, you're the one who lives off the land.
So I'm gonna open the door and look. Is the fire traveling?
It is. There's definitely a glow coming from the direction of the hotel, and you definitely hear people yelling and "Come on, water! Hurry!" The sounds of a fire brigade, a bucket brigade at work.
Do we go help?
No.
Why not? If we're going to try to prove that we are not the bad people they think we are, we should help.
I shot him, but then I did first aid, so I think we're even.
Exactly. Like I think that the best thing that we're going to do if we're going to talk to him, which is an option, it is certainly not the only option. If we're going to talk to him, it needs to not be in public.
All right.
Unless you leave soon, it's becoming, it's becoming not an option and something that will happen.
Yeah. We'll stay.
So you're going to stay until Pete shows up.
Abe, Elias, what do you think?
I mean, if we vote to stay, then we stay. I mean, the jail's not terribly uncomfortable.
Well, and again, if it goes south, it's 5 against 1. And I've seen Jonesy throw a mean right hook.
So what about the telegram?
What telegram?
They can get word out real fast.
Yeah, they can. That's why I think we need to stay and talk to Pete and see if we can't talk him around to our side, because otherwise the word is going out and we will be on wanted lists.
Not the kind of wanted list I want to be on.
What kind of wanted list do you want to be on?
Help wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind, I regret asking.
Thank you, Jared.
So I'm gonna be packed and ready to go. No firearms out. No
Yep.
nothing.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take off my bullet-riddled jacket.
You're all packed up and
Yeah.
ready to go. And
Before that, do we want to put the money back, just so we're not stealing the money?
No.
I think we should.
I mean, I'm making sure that the thing is on full display.
yeah, it's like you're leaving it out on the table.
Yep.
It's on the sheriff's desk, Kim.
Yeah.
He's got
And
to see the evidence.
And
At the very
I'm sitting on the back corner of the desk, just sort of perched. My gun is in my holster, but I'm not leaving it. I'm not leaving it anyway.
I would leave the money.
I think so too.
All right.
And what was it? $27?
17.
Whatever. Okay, 17, even less. Who cares?
More than I've ever had.
So yeah, about 15 minutes after you're all packed, Pete pushes the door open with his foot and looks in very carefully. His gun is drawn.
Okay, and I'm going to look back at him very calmly, show my open hands, not holding them up, but very casually, like they're sitting open on my knees.
I'm putting mine up.
My shotgun's slung over my shoulder, so it's ready to be taken out.
Come on in, Pete.
I think we're way past you giving me any orders.
You can certainly think that if you like. I'm not giving you an order. I'm inviting you in for a palaver.
You're inviting me in to a place you built up only for you to tear it down, Sheriff. You spent a lot of time blowing smoke up on my ass about doing the right thing. Sheriff.
Ain't the sheriff no more.
Were you ever? Do the right thing, Pete. What part of any of this was the right thing? You're willing to let 600 people burn because you don't like 2 of them.
Have you said your piece?
What do you mean 600 people?
I mean, you're willing to let this town die because you don't like Pinnebaker or Stratton. There's good people in this town, and you've heard them.
There's good people in this town who didn't stand up to evil people. Funny how that works.
So that's what you were doing. You were standing up to evil people when you blew a man's head off, shot his dog, and then killed 3 other men in a hallway. That was standing up to evil people.
Do you
And
remember?
blew up his hotel.
Do you remember we told you about the creature that was in the preacher? Pennebaker had one in him too, and I'll point at the thing on the desk.
That's a sand roll.
Good.
All right. Pete looks at it for like a long beat.
You tell me that that's anything that is naturally occurring inside of a man's body. I saw it crawling out his throat.
That's what killed Pinnebaker.
So what killed his dog?
The dog assumed that we had way more to do with it than we did, and I reacted in a snap moment.
So what, when it assumed you had way more to do with it, what is the word "it" referring to in that sentence?
The man's head exploding. And I pointed at the thing again.
The man's head exploding.
You tell me there's anything.
That room is full of buckshot, Sheriff.
Yeah, there were people shooting at us.
None of them had shotguns, Sheriff. There was one shotgun in that entire engagement, and it is over that man's shoulder right there.
The room wasn't full. Oh. Okay, no. How does he know that? The room was on fire.
He's waiting. You can call his bluff.
Boyle,
I'm calling his bluff.
Yeah, Boyle, when I got out of there, that room was on fire. You cannot say for a single second that there was buckshot in that room.
So none of you killed Pinnebaker.
No.
There's buckshot in this thing, right? Because that's how I killed it.
No, you tore it out.
You like went tearing into his throat with and pulled it out with a lobster fork.
You excised that from him.
Then I will keep my mouth shut.
Well, whether I believe you or not doesn't really matter. Here's what's going to happen. All of you are leaving this town right now. You're not stealing horses. You're not hurting any more people in this town. I care about this town. You don't. That's clear. I don't even know why you blew up the hotel.
I genuinely have no idea what the hell happened with that.
Yeah, Sheriff, that seems to be your answer for a lot of this. This seems to have happened around you.
Why would we blow something up when we were inside? That makes no sense.
Ma'am, with all due respect, I've been around you lot long enough to know how you operate.
That's pretty accurate. Look, you're right. This town isn't our home. It's not something that we have any sort of attachment to, and we're more than happy to leave. And
you know what I want, Sheriff? Here's what I want.
Stop calling me that.
I want you to admit that you did wrong. You did this town wrong, Sheriff. You pretended. You stood in that street and you told everybody in this town. You stood up to Stratton and you said there was law and order in this town. And you said that there was going to be right in this town. And you told me to do the right thing. And then what the hell did you do when things got tough? You
shut the fuck up.
He takes a step back.
I am used to things going wrong in little backwater towns all the time. I see it every single day of my goddamn life. But you know what? I am not accustomed to bugs coming crawling out of people's throats, or houses trying to attack people, or so-called angels around every corner. What is wrong with this town has nothing to do with the natural. So yeah, you know what? I did my goddamned best. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for whatever sort of hellmouth your town fucking is. So you can have your goddamn town. I did my best. It wasn't good enough. Not anywhere close. I admit that. But I did what I could to try and save people's lives. And if you don't believe that, you can go sit on it and rotate, boy.
Do me a favor, Sheriff. In your further adventures, stand up for what's good. Stand up for what's right. Start maybe doing that, because you didn't do it here. You
have fun with your hellmouth town. I'm more than happy to get up.
You're in and out of the bar, Sheriff. What part of that was right and good? Why'd you blow up the hotel, Sheriff? What part of that was right and good?
Hold on. What's wrong with taking a preacher in and out of a bar? Hold on.
He just looks at you.
No, explain it. What's wrong with that?
I was screaming every time you did it.
So? There's no way it could have hurt him, right?
Just get out of my town.
Gladly.
Best things you've said.
And be better, Sheriff. If you're going to talk like you care about the law, care about the law. Care about the people, not just the ones with bugs crawling out. Care about the 600 people that you screwed tonight.
Stop calling me sheriff and get the fuck out of my way. And if you don't put that gun away, I'm drawing mine.
You gonna shoot another person?
If you don't get out of my way.
Look, I should arrest you. I should be putting you in those cells. If you cared about the law, you'd be putting yourself in that cell. You don't care about the law.
I care a hell of a lot more about the law than you seem to. And I'm dealing with a hell of a lot of things that you don't understand. Get out of my way.
Look, I asked you to leave, so I'm going to get out of your way, but
bye. If you're done pontificating about things you don't understand, move. Goodbye.
Right behind you.
He'll step out of the way. And he will follow you out of town. He won't say anything, but he's clearly making sure you're not stealing anything.
I leave the cigars on his desk as I leave.
Oh, no.
And I'll write a note for the new sheriff. And then just like...
Oh, God. All right.
I don't see this. I'm already out.
And if I see it, I genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see it with a 95.
But we need to take the bug.
Oh,
we need
nice.
to take the bugs.
I'm taking the bug.
Because
yeah, the box of cigars is right there.
Yeah. As we're leaving, I actually kind of go back to Pete and kind of really apologize. I mean, I'm just like I threw the dynamite at the hotel. It was there was all sorts of attacks. I'm sorry, Pete. There
were people up there.
I thought everyone was out from the fire.
What is wrong with you people? And that's at the point when you tell him that, that's when he just leaves. He just walks away. Like he just sort of in a stunned manner, just walks slowly back to the jail.
Lights up a cigar.
Does Pete smoke? Well, someday you might find out if you ever come back. And this town is full of crab people. All All right, so
It's the Cronenberg universe.
so you're just gonna start hiking at night?
Yeah.
Are we gonna follow the stage road or are we heading north?
We're,
Head
we're
north.
we'll go a bit out of town, but no, we'll set up a little camp.
I want to go further out of town, like
we'll go a
like an
little
hour and a
bit out
half
of
out.
town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
All
I
right, yeah.
apologize. I apologize to all headphone users. I didn't actually mean to shout.
Hey man, that was a confrontation. That was good. All right, so yeah, you hike. By this time, it's midnight. It is dark. You have no camping gear, so you're going to spend a very uncomfortable night. Well fed, thanks to Jonesy. Well fed. You're going to spend a very uncomfortable night sleeping on the ground. And in the morning, the stagecoach. You stayed on the stage road, right?
No, we were heading north.
Oh, you're heading north. Okay.
Isn't that where it is?
No,
I'll have
it's
a
from
map on
the
here.
The stage comes up from the south, so you're heading north. All right. So, in the morning, as you're walking, as you've started to walk, you come upon a man and a woman wearing white robes, and they are picking fruit. They're picking berries.
What?
Ignore them. Keep moving.
All right. Yeah, there's just a man, and they just they see you and they wave, and then they just keep doing what they're doing. They're not paying you any attention.
Cool.
But what if that fruit's free for anyone?
Don't
but
do
they've
it.
already had
It's a
planes
trap.
The fruit is a trap.
No, Ezra's setting a trap for us. Don't do it.
No, Ezra's just putting two completely normal people dressed in white robes collecting fruit to show us that the fruit is pure and that it's
You can't
okay.
even-
Metaphor.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah. Jared, don't even.
Just like reach over, put a hand on his shoulder, keep guiding him forward.
Yeah, you continue on, and about an hour later, you come into a clearing and you see a bunch of tents and more people in white robes, and they're all kind of ignoring you.
Oh, we could have see
There's no big sign.
fruit.
There's no big sign. This is like, there's like a dozen smaller tents and one big tent. And you guys, when you make it into sort of the middle of the tents,
Hold on.
Well, we're
hold
along
on.
a road.
Yeah.
you want to
Okay.
skirt around this?
Did they set this up like we have to
Yeah.
go through the road?
No, it's off to the side of the road, so you can totally skirt it. You can totally walk around it.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is
we're
this
staying on
seems
the
like
road.
this is probably the place where the girls are from, where
Yeah.
their parents are from.
You don't see any signs that say any, all are welcome.
All are
I
welcome.
asked.
No,
Yeah,
there's none of that.
I mean, we're. Does
Everybody
somebody
make me
here
a
want to
listen roll.
ask about our people?
Either that or can we ask and see if they have any extra
Plug our
camping?
ears for this. Is that how we're doing this?
La 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 la.
Because I
God damn.
hard success.
All right.
Jeez,
So
of course.
only
Of
Jared
course.
hears a woman scream, like very briefly.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, what?
No.
Nope. Here, what?
Scream.
No?
No, no screaming.
Can I tell which way it went from?
It was from the tents, probably from the big tent. It sounded like.
Big tent.
Sounds like their business.
I mean, unless they got free
Fighting
camping
really
gear.
hard. I mean, I'm gonna look at Susanna, I guess, of all people. Is Susanna gonna do the right thing?
Bite me.
Thing is,
Bite my
these people-
shiny robot ass. Sorry, that's a player, not Susanna.
Do these people want interference and strangers coming into their town? Probably not.
And dynamite.
No.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna blow up the tent, right?
They look like they have their camp. I didn't hear. Let's go. Let's go. Keep
It was
going.
definitely a scream.
Was what kind of scream?
I don't know. A woman was screaming.
Jared, why don't you go find out? We'll wait here.
But
I'll come
Come
with you.
I mean, I was hoping you were gonna go and I could stay over here, but I guess
You're the one who heard it. You get to come with me,
Follow
Doyle.
your lead.
I will keep people's stuff if they want me
All right,
to.
so the two of you
What?
walk into this camp.
We all go.
No. We are skulking into this camp.
Sure.
I'm
I
gonna make
am.
a failed stealth roll.
All right, you're gonna stealth in, sure.
No, I don't.
To go.
So there's just a smiling person sort of watching you. And finally, after your second attempt to like edge around a tent,
I mean, no, I'll try and sneak, and then when I see him, I'll kind of like smile and wave and try and keep going. I mean, I know when I failed.
And he'll say, "Hello, friend.
Oh, I just
Are you saved?"
gonna go check the tent over. Did Susanna make a stealth roll? And
I didn't try. I wasn't told
No,
to.
yeah, she was just walking behind you. They're busy in there right now, friend.
oh well, then I'll make it quick, and I'll just
Well, hold on, friend. Emily's being saved right now.
and I bolt.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, son of a bitch.
All right. You both run up and you're just gonna like, what are you just gonna like tear open the door and burst in?
Well, pull open the tent flap at least and look in to see what's going on.
Shotgun
right.
in hand, but not menacingly.
Say, I'm so
a
shocked
cool
Elias isn't there with his notebook.
This poor guy is just like, friend, and you go rocketing past him.
Oh, I hope this is nothing.
You
Yeah,
tear open the thing, and there is a naked woman on a bed with three men doing what people do.
Close it, and this was none of our business.
Was that the scream you heard? Were we hearing noises?
Oh yeah, there are noises. Yes, she seems to be enjoying. They all seem to be enjoying themselves.
Ah, that kind of scream. Okay. I'm like, Jared, for the love of God.
No. Let's get back on the road.
Yep.
Elias and Jonesy are just hanging out there. I'm like, I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything?
Do not
I didn't
speak
hear
of
that.
this.
You walk past the guy and he says, if you wish to be saved,
Nope, I'm
and he
good.
like he
Good
looks
day.
Jared up and down.
Have yourself a good day, sir.
You do the same, friend.
Cheers.
The kingdom of heaven is open to all.
Yep.
Would you say that all are welcome?
I mean, it's a weird way to phrase it, but yeah. I mean,
Sure.
if you're willing to, if you want to be saved, you're welcome in our community.
Appreciate it. I think we're good. Come on.
Too bad Jonesy.
So when you
didn't
guys,
knock her
so
down.
what happened? What did you see?
As we're well away from.
No, I would need to know
Okay.
right now what happened.
Nothing. It was a bird. I heard a bird.
Okay.
Let's keep on moving. We're losing daylight.
So are you heading towards I think it was Appleton? Or are you going to the mine? What is
We're
your
gonna go to Apple.
I am
Yeah,
not
Appleton.
going to the fucking mine.
Appleton
All right.
was our next stop.
all right,
Yeah.
so yeah, Appleton is gonna be a ways. It is in northern Colorado. And there are some impressive mountains that are gonna become involved.
It's like a town that isn't what we just passed along the way.
You'll probably find them at some. Yeah, you'll end up in one. Yeah, so it'll be a couple days. So your food will hold up. The real problem is the lack of any sort of camping equipment, especially at night when it can still get quite cold.
We can start a fire.
It's true. It's true.
Jared, you didn't even ask for a free tent, did you?
All they had were microwaves.
All right. So, you travel this way for about 2 days, and during this time, go ahead and do your skill checks. So you and over the course of 2 days, everybody's going to get 3 hit points back.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
thank goodness.
Amen. All right.
I need to.
Go down the list here.
I need to get a pencil.
That was my that was my joke. I was talking with Rachel at one point. I was like, I just want to have something where all it is a boring sex cult, but like they make themselves seem like a Cthulhu cult and see if the like players get suspicious.
I mean, we were certainly that. That's cocked.
On my disguise, I just got 10 points.
Wow.
That's
So
nice.
are we in between things that we would get more luck, or?
Not more luck yet. Plus,
Okay.
you need to do good things to get luck.
Yeah, there's that.
Did a good thing.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You know what, Jared? You get 4 luck back.
No.
I spent, over the course of that, I spent
You know what? Actually, Elias,
20
you
luck.
apologized. You get 6 luck back.
Ooh.
Aw, that's nice.
They doesn't get any better.
It was when he said,
No.
"I really apologize."
Yes.
I'm like rolling 6s and 2s.
Yeah, seriously. I'd love to get a 10 in something. That'd be nice.
Rolled a 3.
Or, yeah.
And so again, this is, in case people haven't played Call of Cthulhu, this is the character. This is the advancement rule for the game. So every time you make a skill roll, you put a check next to the skill, and if you then when you come to a break, you roll, and if you fail the skill, you get to add a D10 to it.
Oh, I said it, and I just got a 10 in psychology.
Nice.
Oh, I've been rolling 1s and 2s.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Thanks,
Rare
Birds of Paradise.
cases That I happen to another 2.
I won't have a word said against Birds of Paradise. Even when I was fumbling with them, my faith remained.
When you were considering benching them.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
yes, I failed my stealth by 1.
Yeah.
That was not hard to fail.
Seriously.
I failed brawl. That's good.
Eee,
What?
failed in a crack. That's nice.
I skilled up shotgun. That's all that matters.
That's fair.
As
Okay.
half the party picks buckshot out of them. So,
Yeah, really.
Thanks, Jared.
I think that is all of my
Mhm.
skills.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
My spot hidden went out
Okay.
because I need more of that.
My occult went up by 1.
It helps that so many of the things that I actually made over the course of this particular bit were things that I wasn't very good at, so it was easy to fail that roll.
all right. Last couple skill checks here.
Oh, man. There's a lot of them.
We did go a while. You were
No, I've got a few. I'm going to have to keep going, but if you guys want to go, I can kind of do it in the background.
all right. Okay. So yeah, about 4 days of hiking, you come into the town of Warm Springs,
I like the sound of that.
and
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is
I can use
a small. This does not look like a boom town. This looks like a small, maybe 100 people. There's a general store. There's a saloon. Mostly, this is not tents. This is mostly ramshackle buildings. It seems like an older town.
Do they have a hotel or someplace to stay?
They have a flop house. They have a tent.
Okay.
You can. And so yeah, you come into town, and you guys are big news. It's been there's not been new people in Warm Springs. Write down Warm Springs, Ezra.
Warmer clothes.
Yeah, I definitely need to find a place to get a shower and a real meal and
Yeah.
some camping equipment.
Well, sir.
And a cheap hotel or a cheap flop house.
Well, sir, the flop tent's right over there, and we've got a very good general store.
Perfect.
Old Jim Ernest has got all sorts of good stuff over there.
He sounds trustworthy.
And so yeah, this is a well-appointed general store. You can buy most basic stuff.
I don't have a lot of money. I mean, just like a small bedroll. And are we still like hoofing it?
Horses are expensive, as you recall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
And there's
just-
no bank here or anything like
Yeah.
that where we can
And
get
it would be
wires.
hard to get 5. Like I'm assuming in a town like this, it's hard to get 5 horses, just free,
Also
just
free.
random horses.
Let's see here. So
Just a book.
I don't know.
So
what is the poncho?
a poncho is a quarter. A bedroll, a nice bedroll is going to be $3. You can get a crappy bedroll for $1.
All right.
So I buy all of the nicest stuff. I'm like, I need the bedroll. I need a coffee maker.
And I need Jared to carry it.
Kind of. I do want like any kind of all-weather, like in case it rains kind of stuff. Maybe a hat.
Are you buying a tent?
Yeah, I suppose I'm not carrying it though. And I look at the group like,
I'll carry it if I can stay in it.
Do we still have the silver that's been smashed into dinner plates?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we should. Is there a assay office? What do they call it?
An assay.
An assay office? There. Well, sir. Yes, there is. There's some mining going on. Did you hit it rich? Did you hit a good vein?
Do the rates look good?
Well, I mean, I think they're fair.
Didn't strike it rich, but found a few things.
That's good news. That's good news. Congratulations. Well, I'm glad you're going to spend some of that money here. Jim Ernest will sell you a bunch of stuff. And if you go to the assay office, you each have about they'll give you $30 for your silver. They'll give you each $30.
Oh, great.
I think Jared has a lot more than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Jared's we'll get to in a minute, but so
Okay.
for you guys, I'll give you 30. Jared, you have $200 worth of silver.
Yes. Ooh, should I get a 3-man tent for myself now that I'm rich?
That money could. So
No, you're right. I shouldn't waste it. 1-man tent.
They've got basic equipment. Anything you're looking for that's harder will take a credit rating roll.
what about maybe a donkey to carry our gear?
You can get a burro for $30.
Yes.
It is not rideable,
That's
or at
No,
least
it's just
not
yeah,
comfortably.
yeah.
Neither
It's
one
not
of you
our
would like
stuff.
riding. Neither it nor you would enjoy that.
No. I've got a pretty good credit rating, so if anybody wants to go with me to do stuff, we can do that.
well. I think getting a burro is a good idea so that we can get proper camping equipment and not have to carry everything on our backs.
All right.
So if we want to like chip in together.
Yes.
I don't know if Jared wants to chip in too, but I'm definitely in on this.
I will get us a burro.
What is that? Six.
So
Yep.
5 ways it's $6. Yeah.
I'll
I
chip in
could have
some
a
bucks.
horse.
If you
So-
can find one in this town, sure.
Yeah, horses. If you everybody go ahead and make me a luck roll.
Up 5.
26.
ugh,
5
67.
just made it.
Anybody get a
Odd
hard
5.
success? Odd
Odd
5.
5.
All right. So there are 3 horses available.
How much are horses?
Horses are like $70.
Yeah, I think that's a little. Jared might be able to get one if he wants to make the investment. It's a good investment if it's a good horse, but
He's got a lot of other stuff to look into. He's like replacing a lot of his mining equipment.
Yeah, then I'm going to suggest that we get a burrow, maybe 2.
I own 1/5 of a donkey.
That's your episode title right there.
Doing this in shares?
I will put in $10 for my share of things. Is that good?
Well, we're talking about splitting up the burrow. Are we splitting anything else?
Food. We want to buy other food and things like that.
Tents,
Yeah.
some food.
Yeah,
Tents,
so
tools.
if you each spend $10, you'll get all, you'll have good camping supplies for at least a week.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine.
Yeah. And $10, does that include the burrow as well, or is that
Yes,
on top
that
of-
includes the burrow. That includes the
Okay.
burrow.
Just want to make sure.
And like, I still like, if there's upgrades to be had, I just keep like throwing the money out. I'm like, yeah, because I still have my allowance.
Yeah.
For now.
You have like all this waterproof. You've got like nice oil coat stuff that is
Okay.
waterproof and that sort of thing.
How much was it? And did that include a poncho?
Yes, or in Elias's case, a ridiculous duster. Like Elias has replaced his jacket with like While you're there, while you're shopping, everybody make me a spot hidden roll.
Yeah, that's
With my new spot hidden.
Ooh,
I didn't do
It's a hard success.
Regular
yeah,
success.
hard as well.
All right. There is clearly a man who is watching everything you're doing very intently.
He better not be looking to get us into an orgy.
Are we still
Say that out loud.
What?
I'm
sorry.
murmuring.
Now I know we have been on the road a while, Jared, but that's oof.
Jared says that under his breath. And I was like, what?
Nothing.
We have
Nothing.
been on the road a while, Jared, but poof.
I just like put a hand over my face.
So I lean into the shopkeeper. What's his name again?
This is Jim Ernest.
Hey Jim, who's that guy? He's been kind of watching us since we got to town.
Oh yeah, Shep.
Who's Shep?
Well, poor Shep lost his daughter, and he's been, anytime anybody comes to town, he's he's been what do you want? Hello. He's been trying to scare up people to go look for her.
What's the story behind his daughter? And what's her name? How old is she? What happened?
Well, her don't use a name I've already used.
I know. What was it's Shep.
Her name's
Shep
Eliza.
I've seen her. She's an attractive woman.
Thank you.
And she went up. They have a cabin up in the mountains, and she went up there and hasn't come back. And Shep's starting to get a little worried. But Shep's got some difficulties, and he can't go up to the cabin. And when he says difficulties, you notice that Shep is missing, like is clearly has some sort of like club foot or something.
Mhm.
He walks with a real limp.
Okay. I just look at everybody after I'm assuming everybody hears the word she went to the cabin. We're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Out-
It looks. Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
have good
cabin.
experience with cabins.
They can be very dangerous.
Cabins?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. How old was the daughter? What was her name again?
Eliza. Eliza was
Okay.
12.
And what does he ask people to go looking for him, or ask if we've seen him?
Well, both.
How many years ago did she go missing?
Oh, it's only been about a week.
Ah,
But whenever people come in from out of town like this, he's very interested.
for girl.
Kind of
He
hate
lost.
the entire idea of this.
Well, I'm sorry for his loss, and I kind of pat the guy on the back.
As you say, I'm sorry for his loss. Like Shep enters the store, and he's like, hey, hello. My name is Shep.
Pleasure to meet you, Shep.
Are you new in town?
Brand new, fresh off the trail.
Which way did you come?
Came up from the south a little bit.
Did you see a young girl?
I don't believe so.
Can you describe her?
Yeah.
She's real pretty. Got yellow hair. Name's Eliza. She's my daughter. And I'm her mom is dead. So Eliza takes care of me.
How old was she? Is she?
12.
Did not
What-
see anybody on the road.
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened? Why you're asking around about her?
What she going up to the cabin. Better fishing up there. Get us some food. About a week ago, and she can't come back yet.
Which way is this cabin?
He points up into the mountains.
Okay, so definitely not the same cabin.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
How far away is it?
Well, it's it's a couple hours walk up. There's a deer trail right to it.
But nobody has gone up to look.
Well, most folks in this town just look at me like a 50-pound weight.
I open my eyes and I kind of look at him like, you guys?
So a couple hours, you said?
Yeah, sir.
So is it your cabin? If we go up there, we could stay for the night and then come back down in the morning, or?
Well, of course, yeah. It's 2 hours up the deer trail, and you know it's my cabin, because it's got the red door.
All right. I'm not terribly familiar with these here mountains. It's my first time out this direction. Is there any particular natural dangers that we should be aware of on the way out there?
I mean, there's bears, but they, unless you got food, they're staying far away.
I'm gonna look at the others and be like,
I just bought 10 pounds of bacon.
of course you fucking did.
So I turn around to Jim Ernst or whatever, and be like, add a bear bell to the list of stuff.
Of course, sir.
I'm looking at the others like, are we seriously going to do this?
I think it might be good for our soul to do this.
Fair
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Jared,
like
what do you think?
Safety in numbers.
All right.
But if we couldn't, that'd be good too.
Well, Let's go see if we can find this girl up at the cabin. Maybe get some rest under a proper roof.
All right.
What was his name again?
This guy's name is
No.
Shep.
Shep
Shep.
and Eliza.
Okay. Shep Stewart.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate you doing this for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
if we leave now, we can make it before sundown.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll go
And
up
there
and we'll see what's going on.
So you start to like go up the deer trail, and like Shep is sitting on the street, just like watching you go, almost just like.
I put the bell on the donkey so that it makes an annoying like click clang, click clang, click
Yeah,
clang
all right.
like, every time it steps.
All
And
right.
as soon as we are
Good
out-
idea.
As soon as we're out of town, I'm gonna pull the rifle out and just have it
Sure. Yeah.
ready.
So as you
Okay.
start to go up, you definitely notice the temperature getting colder with elevation, and it's a pretty like it's not. This is not a gradual rise. You know, you're not quite climbing, but you are definitely like going up, and you're glad you have that burrow to like, and the burrow seems very sure-footed on as it's going up. And about 4 o'clock, you find about 100 yards off of the deer path that you're on, you clearly see the cabin with the red door, and the door is wide open.
Well, that ain't a good sign. I'm gonna draw my pistol and keep it down at my side because I don't want to scare the girl if she's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to
And
call out maybe?
sure.
What's the door look like? Does it look like it was forced open, broken in, or is it just hanging open?
It
Does it-
looks
does
like
it-
it's just hanging open.
Okay, so it doesn't look like a bear took it off its hinges or something.
No.
You have a good voice, Susanna. You could.
Let's see.
As demonstrated by me screaming earlier. Yes.
Anybody who wants to can make a track roll.
Sure. I just upgraded that. Oh yeah. Hard success.
All right, with a hard success, there are a number, maybe 4, a number of barefoot footprints, 4 distinct different footprints.
Barefoot?
Barefoot.
Not
As in not
the
wearing
foot of a
shoes.
bear.
They are human.
Okay.
They are human footprints. Not.
Do they
They're not giant or anything like that. These are normal human.
Sure. Do they look like
Normal human.
Yeah, right. Do they look like children or young adult footprints, or do they look like adult footprints?
So it's been a while, and things are a little beat up. You think at least one of them is a smaller, like a younger person,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about all you can get from that.
All right, I'll approach the door, but I'll come at it from a bit of an angle so that if someone's going to shoot out the door, they don't get an immediately clear shot on me.
All right.
And approach the door and call out, Eliza.
There is no sound, other than the incipient sound around.
Sure. I'll keep approaching and step up onto the porch, watching carefully to see if anything's about to come flying out at me.
Sure. Yeah. No, you don't.
We've got your back.
Thank you. I'll push the door open with my left hand, gun down into my side at my right, just like leaning a little bit to look in.
All right. This is this is one room. It's very comfortable. It's very nice. It seems like there's no signs of struggle or anything like that. There is a bed, and on the bed there's a book, and that's about what you see in this place.
All right. gonna call again. Eliza, are you here? Can you hear me?
You hear nothing.
All right, I will holster my gun and look back and say, there's nobody in here, just a book lying on a bed. I'm gonna go have a look.
I'll still be outside looking around.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going in the cabin?
Oh, damn it. Now that you say that, I don't want, I was going to, but
Yeah.
I'm second guessing now.
Do what Jared would have done, regardless of what the keeper says.
I mean, Jared's still got his shotgun in hand. He'll, because like, why be out in the cold? Oh,
Yeah, it is definitely, shelter definitely helps with the being out of the wind. You can definitely feel it when you come in.
Yeah.
So you, anybody that's in there, can see when Susanna goes to the book is a Bible. It is.
that couldn't be evil.
It is closed, and there is a piece of paper marking a page.
Ask if there's any white cloth anywhere.
Right. I'll reach down and put my fingernail into the spot and flip it open to the bookmark spot.
Okay. It is the piece of paper is a note, and it's to Papa.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone to be saved, Eliza.
God damn it!
Y'all take a step back, seeing Susanna's reaction.
Yeah, I reacted pretty much exactly like that, and then I just hold up the piece of paper and be like, "Here, have a look."
No. Where does the trail go?
The deer trail goes. The tracks seem to go down the deer trail a ways, back towards town.
We're gonna have to deal with that cult, aren't we?
I know.
I mean, most people don't even know it's a cult. I think only you two have.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think you shared.
As far as I know, Jared's the only one in the room with me, which is why I said it like that.
Follow your lead.
That's a dangerous thing to do, my friend.
Just this once.
I think we're gonna have to tell them about that place, because that is the closest.
This very much.
The wording on that is just entirely too specific. Shoot, what was the name of the girl of the woman that they said was being saved when we were there?
Didn't get a name.
It was an E name. They did say it. It was like Emma or something. I don't think it was Eliza, but it was an E name.
It was not Eliza.
I've blocked all that out.
What's going on in there?
Is it safe to come in?
You two are the worst.
Well, I'll let you tell them about the orgy tent.
So
It's like Burning Man all over again.
you gonna let us in?
I mean, the door's open. Come on in.
All right.
There's a note from the girl to her father in a Bible saying that she's gone to be saved.
Oh, then we can tell him that she went to the church.
Yeah, and we can tell him where it is.
Do you guys know that it's a church? Did we tell you that?
No, a church. I was thinking church in town.
And it could just be any church. We shouldn't jump
Yeah.
to conclusions, actually.
The wording's too similar.
What are
No,
you
that's
talking
the same
about?
wording.
You
They
guys
already-
are,
what
you
are
guys
you
are
not
arguing
doing?
in front of us now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like,
What are you not
This is
telling
us.
us?
Son of a bitch.
What did you see in the tent?
That's an awfully big jump to make, but yeah, I guess it's not
Yeah.
that far of a leap.
I mean, you guys went off, and I mean,
Yeah, they could see from where they were. They saw you open the flap of the tent and
And
then quickly put it back down.
I mean, should we not tell him that his daughter went to be saved?
I think that shit, she's 12.
So yeah, you're right. I mean, children are not old enough to make decisions, regarding their religion. They should.
Especially not those kind of decisions. It's a sex cult.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I need to be saved. Excuse me, everyone.
What
I'm
happened?
just like reach over and grab him by the lapel and pull him back in.
I don't think you understand. I haven't been saved in a while.
They're willing to fuck 12-year-old girls. Are you sure that's something you want to get involved in?
No.
Because I will tell you right now that I'm not going to let you get involved in that sort of shit.
But do we know that she's there?
She said that she was going to be saved.
That's any church.
Yeah. We could find other churches. We could tell him.
I mean, we should definitely investigate. Oh wait, we lost Ezra.
I was figuring Ezra just sitting there smirking with the same expression the whole time.
There it is.
Frickin' Zoom.
It's only your Zoom though.
I know, and it's weird
No.
that it.
Happens to mine.
Yours is because your whole internet crashes because kids are watching Netflix.
Usually, it only happens in the very beginning too.
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
The fact that we need to investigate regardless, just to verify that she's there and to verify that there are girls under the legal age.
Yeah.
We're in the Colorado territory. I mean, this is 18 whatever.
Look, sex cult. Let's go check it out.
No. This is not good. This is not good.
It could be okay.
We don't know if she went there. Let's follow the trail.
But you why were you, Susanna? Why do you think she went there?
Let's follow the trail. She might have not gone to the sex cult.
Shh.
I might go to the sex cult.
Shush.
She might not have gone.
Susanna, why do you think she went there?
Because when Jared and I were heading over to that tent where he heard a woman screaming, someone that we encountered along the way said that a woman was being saved in there, and it was the sorts of things that you see in penny novels, the bad ones.
Bad good or bad?
Well,
the 12-year-old is bad. We cannot let her be that.
Well, there were 3 men involved, so you tell me.
Sounds like that sucks for the men.
I mean, just to be clear, in this time, 12 was weird. That was it was not unheard of, but it was young.
It's young. It's still young.
Yeah.
Like in that time period, I think around like 14 to 16 was a more okay, but 12 is just a child.
Depending on where you were, but 12 is young.
Yeah, like Susanna is very thoroughly squicked out at the idea of this kid being there, because it's like, you grow up fast on the frontier. She knows that better than most.
We were in Utah.
Well, we're not.
We're not.
Nope, we're in Colorado.
So it was a 2-day walk back to the sex tent.
Well, let's follow the trail from here and see if it actually goes to the same place.
It's a 2-day walk to the sex tent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying to not answer the question.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours back to town to tell Shep that his daughter is 2 days journey to the south and all done.
We don't know if we
Well,
don't know.
You wanna know what strikes me as weird about all of this? She must know that her father can't get up here easily, if at all. Why leave the note for him here?
Because they wouldn't let her do anything else.
I mean, it would have been real easy to leave the note in their place down there. Make as if she's heading up this direction and then hook around.
Or if she was up here and they kidnapped her.
Yeah.
The trail outside. If someone points it out to me, can I pick it up?
Lot of bare feet. One of them looking pretty young. Were
Was
the
that
people
coming
who
or going?
were the people who were in white robes barefoot? Did we notice?
Make me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
And we all think about it.
Yeah, that is a hard success.
Yeah, they were barefoot.
Okay, so putting that together, it's like the tracks outside. It was everybody with bare feet. One of the tracks looked smaller than the rest of them, and I seem to recall the people who were in the white robes were barefoot. And there's not a lot of people who are smart who walk around barefoot around here. It's too damn cold.
So are we picking up this trail? Because there's only one way that we're gonna know.
It's getting dark, Jared.
It is getting dark.
Be
Bring the
stay here
donkey
tonight
inside.
and then tomorrow.
Well, trails don't last, and I brought a lantern.
How old do the tracks look when I was looking at them? Because I did get a hard
You
success.
got a hard success. You would say, I mean, a week, maybe a little less.
All right. I
Oh,
may
well,
Missing
let's
for that
sleep here.
long, right?
Yeah, the tracks look about a week old, Jared. Maybe a tiny bit less, but it looks like if they grabbed her or convinced her or something, they did it almost immediately after she got here.
And you see no signs of a struggle. There's
Yeah.
no and nothing's been knocked over.
So let's stay here for the night and then pick up the trail in the morning when we're all fresh.
Yeah.
And we have our bedrolls, so we can, sleep in nice bedrolls under a roof with a
There's
fire.
a bed.
$5 says Abe's gonna shove anyone off who tries.
Yeah. And not only that, the donkey's sleeping inside.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
only
After our
way
last
to be safe.
encounter.
The bed looks big enough for two of us.
Me and the donkey. I need to be saved, people.
Need to be by a donkey. So yeah, you have a very nice night in this cabin. Everybody make me a POW roll.
It.
Just donkey odor.
I might ask for
Ooh, I miss
a
it too.
reroll.
I got a critical success.
But
Uh,
I
right.
want to see what
That's regular.
happens when someone fails.
I see
I
2
don't.
thumbs down.
Yeah.
So the studio missed it and everybody else made it.
Well, so one of us should reroll then.
Why?
I think both of you should.
Okay.
I want to see what happens when they
I
fail.
don't.
Though.
Just wait. Just wait.
All
There's
right.
still a chance for
2
failure.
re-rolls. There it goes.
No, I still failed, so you're gonna get it.
What is it?
Pow.
Yeah, I failed it too.
You guys
I mean,
failed.
so those were Amy's, right? Not Emma's.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
Nick.
So you both Abe and Elias, you have unabashedly erotic dreams all night. Just all night, dreams of you having sex with everybody, with everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, Abe calls this a day that ends in the word day, but
Yeah.
for Elias, it's a little. It's a little weird.
I don't. When I wake up, I'm like, oh, I bet people would want to read about that.
It's a school of journalism you hadn't considered, but
It's a genre of writing.
if only you were better at drawing.
I'm gonna take a piece of paper out and make a note saying Abe needs to be saved and stick it in the Bible.
Oh, outstanding.
Oh no.
Yeah. At this point, Abe's looking at the donkey like, yeah, you were there.
Yep.
Brandon, let's go.
Who are you? What?
Brandon,
Who's
the
Brandon?
donkey.
Oh, okay.
Do
You named it after Punky Brewster's dog?
do we get hit points back for that nice night's sleep?
Yes, you each get a hit point back for that if you're down.
Hooray. I'm doing better, but I'm still down.
I can't go
At
a week
all.
without an 80s TV reference.
Yeah. Okay, up and at them. Up and at them.
Y'all
Um,
doing all right over there?
You got to fry up some bacon first.
Inside the house. Yes, good idea. I'll be outside so I don't get it on my clothes.
You all right there, Elias?
I hear bears. Bears. And smell
There was a
bacon.
bear in your dream last night, but not.
I got it.
Oh, he's embarrassed.
Fine.
Yeah, Elias is very uncomfortable about this whole thing, but yeah, you have a lovely breakfast, and you follow the track, and it goes about halfway down to town, and then it goes off. It goes off down, which in the general direction of the tents.
So how close to town are we?
You're about an hour away.
Do we want to? Hold on, I think we might have triggered following.
Oh man, Lady
Triggered
Raisa.
following.
You know why she followed? Sex dreams. That's what brings them in.
What does
I
it?
mean,
Thank you so much, Lady Raisa, for the follow. That might be number 2600. Cue the balloon drop. Unless somebody, unless the sex dream
Possible.
made somebody unsubscribe.
Waiting. Is it gonna flip?
I don't know. Waiting for the ball to drop.
It's very
Ba-dum-bum.
exciting.
Ooh, there it is.
2600. All right. That means we're giving away a T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Is it
Limited
hashtag?
sizing available.
Hashtag-
One
yeah, that's right.
3.
As long as you don't mind a 3XL or an extra small, you can have the Quests and Chaos shirt of your dreams.
I
Or
mean,
just a plain white men's t-shirt. That's fine too.
So
I'll just
enter
buy you one. It's fine.
hashtag chaos in the chat.
I've
It
got a
is
T-shirt Sharpie. I can write Quests and Chaos on it.
I'm sure your handwriting's better than mine.
the Order of Octopiers t-shirt, the Quests and Chaos t-shirt, or a Natural One t-shirt.
There you go. You got several choices. So hashtag chaos, and thank you, 2,600 people who have nothing better to do. It's astounding. It's wonderful.
We
You are all,
appreciate
yeah, there you go.
Strange.
All right. So are you going into town, or are you going to head directly off?
I
It's
mean,
an hour detour just to let them know.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to tell Shep.
I think
yeah.
I think we do need to tell him, if only just so he knows why we're taking 4 days to come back with any kind of answer. And also, if something goes horribly wrong and we end up dying in the middle of a sex cult, at least someone knows where we went.
I call that heaven.
God, I want that to be an episode title.
No.
I don't want anyone to know if that's how I go.
No. But
I
we do
need
not
it on
tell
my
him.
tombstone.
What do we tell the father?
We invite him along. What is wrong with you?
Not it.
No, we tell him that there appears to be some kind of
We found a trail, and we're going to follow it. Yeah.
there's some sort of religious fervor going on that seemed to have swept his daughter up, and we're gonna go investigate.
Do we give him the piece of paper so he has something?
It would be interesting to see if that's her handwriting.
That's a good point. Does the girl even know how to write?
Yeah, that is good.
Does she call him Papa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's go and talk with him and see, what sort of answers we can get out of that, and then assure him that, I don't know. Are we going to go chasing down this sex cult to try to get the girl back?
Yes.
If she was
Abe-
kidnapped,
It was
yes.
okay with the first part of that sentence.
Yeah, no, but
Abe, stop thinking with your little head.
this girl
I
is
just need a
too
vacation.
young for what this is. We need to rescue her so she becomes strong, lady.
I really hope that if at the end of this they willingly say, "Oh yeah, that was our mistake. Here, she can go back home," because otherwise we're back into the same problems that we were just running away from.
It's like we got to kill a sex cult.
I wish that could be the name of an
She
episode.
said she was 14. Oh, get her out of here.
I mean, I maybe we can pull in the law and be like, give the girl up, or you're gonna have a whole posse coming down on your heads.
Keep moving. Utah's that way.
Look, if you want them young. Oh, I cannot believe that sentence just came out of my mouth.
Bring him.
I see what you did there. All right, so yeah, you make it into town, and Shep will confirm that that is his daughter's handwriting.
All right.
Oh, so she wasn't kidnapped. Case closed.
Mhm.
Kidnapped.
Well, it
No.
looks like she was caught up in some kind of religious fervor that took her away.
Eliza's a godly girl.
Well, and it looks like she believed that she needed to be saved, and got picked up by this religious group.
There's a number of tents south of here, about 2 days. Looks like they've set up, and a number of people that are. There's
Of a religious bent.
Yeah.
So my daughter's a nun.
I kind of get out of the shot and go like,
It didn't look like a Catholic organization, so I think nun is the wrong word. Which might be the most oblique way I've ever said something like that.
Well, you think she's okay?
Well, it didn't look like there was a struggle. But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. She's 12, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No, that's a bit young to be going off, picking up stakes and moving in with some religious group.
I mean, preachers don't hurt people.
Uncomfortable silence.
No, and I was going to say, but you need her to help take care of you, yeah? Do you want us to ask her if she would come back?
I mean, she makes my life easier and better, but if she found her calling, I mean, she says she wants to be saved.
did either of you see someone being saved?
I will kill you where you
Okay, we have eased your mind right now. Let's go and talk. Let's go and talk. We have eased your mind, Shep, for now.
Sure. I'd love to see her again.
Well then, we'll just have a word amongst ourselves for a moment. Just give us a minute.
So do we say, we go to her and say, hey, your father would like to see you again? Your father would like you come back?
I've seen some weird shit with religious people, and that's not even counting what we just saw down there. When people get caught up in the really religious bullshit, nothing can pull them out. And we're talking like the snake handler kind of people.
I just remembered something
What?
from last night.
Okay.
Okay.
I had
He looks at all of you uncomfortably.
Yes, I had sex dreams that were crazy, like
Good for you.
out of
Good
control,
for-
crazy. Brandon was in it for a while. There was a bear. You were there, and you were there, and you were there.
And why do you need to tell us this now?
Because it wasn't normal.
All right. Do you think
I think that there's some we've experienced strange things.
You've done a hard pivot from seeing angels.
I don't know if that was an angel that I saw.
I am begging you to make that an episode title
Oh,
at some
God.
point. That is amazing.
That was good. That was good.
Well, I'm gonna go get a drink for the road, and you all can.
So
And Jared
Elias,
walks off.
you think
Well-
it's along the same order of unnatural as seeing the bug in the preacher's throat?
Yeah,
Is it along those lines?
I think that potentially, people are going unwillingly or just having all of these dreams and then decide that that's what they want to do.
Well, did you feel any kind of compulsion to go find the white tents and put on the white robes and go fuck a bunch of people?
After the dreams, kind of, yeah.
I'm looking around like, did anybody hear that? And I was like,
I mean, I'm keeping my voice down, and I'm trying to stay out of the the way. I have also said fuck more this episode, I think, than any other. But it's accurate.
And nobody else had any weird dreams?
I mean, I had sex dreams last night, but that's just Tuesday. I mean,
Was there anything weird about your sex dreams this time?
not any weirder than usual.
You usually dream about fucking animals.
I don't.
The animals
Gabe
were
has a
just
very
there to-
active inner life. There's.
I'm John.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
And we are walking
say?
around with these people.
I mean, they were just garden variety sex dreams.
Yeah.
You had one, you had a million.
exactly.
No.
I
Put big things on this one.
Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna get monetized.
we're far enough.
Automatic.
I generally assume that people are degenerate, but all right.
Jay Matthews with the
What did
line
he
of the
do?
night. The sausage prince has so much more meaning now. Oh, that is the line of the night.
That says so much about his father, though, who is the sausage king.
Yeah, nobody wants to be the sausage prince. That's
No. It's our moral imperative to go.
I don't.
Now what?
I recognize that I have very little room to say anything about morality, but I very much doubt that morality has anything to do with what you want to do, friend.
100% correct. We should still go.
Are you going to go join a sex cult and
Maybe.
live in tents?
No, at this
down
point,
in bed?
Jonesy is just like going.
I mean,
You didn't go with Jared to the bar?
Yeah.
no, I was
yeah. At this
tempted.
point,
but we're-
Jonesy.
Yeah.
Yep. Jonesy takes off at that point.
I mean, what are we waiting for? We have a sex tent to go check out. Why are we? What? Why are we waiting?
Jared and Jonesy are getting drinks. I'm not going to interrupt them. I've seen Jonesy punch a man before. I don't want to be on the other end of that. that shit hurts.
Elias, what were you gonna say?
Where did everyone go?
They headed to the bar.
Yeah, I think going to the bar is fine before we head out.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so yeah, you all have a stiff drink. Elias
Something
has
else.
trouble making eye contact with anybody.
She's on just shrugs, whatever.
And then you head out, and 2 days later, you arrive at the tents that are about, again, right off the side of the road, and actually about 30 minutes before then, you see two people in white robes that are threshing wheat in a field. And they
Are
see you,
or is that what we want to see?
and they see
I
you, and
roll
they
to disbelieve.
I literally almost just said that. Get out of my head, Thomas.
and
Roll
they'll smile and
3.5.
wave at you, and they're like, they continue to collect wheat.
Do they look like adults?
They look young, but yeah,
Like how young? Are we talking like early 20s or late teens?
late teens.
Okay.
We did get a really good description of her, of Eliza.
Pretty
Sure.
and
Yeah, you got
pretty
a
and blonde.
better
Blonde.
description than
Thank
just
you.
pretty blonde.
Because I was going to say, yeah, pretty blonde is not going to help us.
and you've got a sample of her handwriting.
That's
Ah. True.
We need you all to write something.
Yeah.
I mean, well, and that raises a question for me. Like, do we think this is the kind of place that makes you change your name when you join up? Like, that might have been the girl that we saw in there, if it was a name starting with E.
Would either of you like to make a roll to see if you remember if she seemed 12 or not?
Or blonde. Even.
I'm going to hell. Fine.
Jared, I believe Jared has blocked this out.
Oh, Jared just closed it right away. It was like,
Unfortunately for her, Susanna's very observant. What am I rolling?
Did not seem like a 12-year-old.
Okay. All right. Well, at least there's that reassurance. Whoever was in there wasn't 12.
so as we're approaching, how are we doing this? Are we just confronting them? Are we
Yes,
saying,
I'm gonna roll in and
no,
say, I'm
no,
here to join a sex cult. Where do I sign?
I have a
I
suggestion.
was about to say, but as to Abe, I don't know if that's a serious response or you're joking.
No,
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I mean, they need to show me the contract first, but I'm not. I mean, if I can come and go as I please, but also come back here as I please, I think it's a win-win situation.
I mean, this looks like a commune type of situation.
Do we want to all go in together like a force, or do we want to say maybe, we've been asked to look for certain person?
I think it might not be the worst idea to ask to speak to the leader if they're available and not saving someone.
Can we go back out 30 minutes and I want to go up to the two people?
Sure. Yeah.
So I kind of want to go just.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Have you been
nice
saved?
Thinking about it. Had some dreams last night. Is that normal around here?
No, I mean, we have
Being saved.
dreams, I guess. Yes, I'd say dreams are normal. Yes.
Yeah. What does it take to be saved?
You just have to accept Christ into your heart, our Lord and Savior.
Oh, I saw an angel a couple days ago. So.
You saw an angel?
Oh yeah.
What?
Fascinating.
Oh my God! What did it do to you?
No, it just told me everything was going to be all right.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah, and then it eviscerated another man.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But everything was all right.
So you
where can I be
saw an
saved?
angel that killed a man?
Uh-huh. Yes. It
Well,
was disturbing, to say the least.
I'm very sorry that you saw that.
Yeah.
Is that what has led you to want to be saved?
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Well, we don't have any angels, but we certainly have a path to salvation.
Okay. Should I just go down by the big tents?
Yeah, if you go down the road, you can't miss it.
Okay. But you don't have dreams. Sex dreams, like crazy sex dreams.
Oh, yeah, everybody has sex dreams.
Every night?
I mean, most nights.
Okay.
I mean, once you've been saved, the kingdom of heaven is yours.
Okay.
And then you can lay with the lion or with the lamb.
No. Okay. Sounds good. No.
I hope you find the peace you seek, my friend.
Yeah. Haven't seen no, never mind. Not gonna. No. Okay. Bye.
Have a great day.
You too. Enjoy the wheat.
This bounty comes from this is the seed of the earth.
Does it look like they're stealing wheat?
This
Or is
looks
it
pretty
like
wild. This looks like pretty
Okay.
wild wheat.
Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna go away. I don't know what I just did. I come back to the group and I don't know what I just did.
What did you just do?
I don't know, but that way is to salvation.
Abe's already walking.
It's like, I don't know what you had to ask about. Let's go.
I was gonna ask if they saw Eliza go through, but I got distracted. And then by the time I came back
Did you
around,
have another sex dream while you were going?
well,
talking about it?
see, we started talking about the sex dream, and then I was like, well, I can't bring up that. Have you seen a 12-year-old girl? Because that just would not work. And I'm like, well, I'm cutting all ties. Screw it. Abort.
Cutting all ties, changing your name, setting fire to a building, and leaving town.
So yeah, you come up to the tents, and there is there's a young man there, and he just sees you all come in, and he says, "Hello, friends. Can I help you? Do you wish to be saved?"
We're thinking about it. I like start shaking his hand. I'm like, how does this process begin?
Well, have you accepted our Lord and Savior?
Who's he?
Well, Jesus
Brandon?
Christ.
Oh. Well, I mean, I accept he exists. I mean, no, so tell me about the saving.
You are a Christian, right?
Oh yeah.
Fine.
Not a great one, but
Well, redemption is a winding road.
does it wind past that tent at all?
So
Go ahead.
we're awfully curious about all of this. Is there any way that do you have a spiritual leader here that we could talk to get our questions answered?
All are equal before God.
Is anyone more equal than the others?
That's ridiculous. We live for each other. We live with each other. We live to each other.
Well, that's a very interesting way to put it.
Do you have a lot of children here?
I mean, begatting is the original biblical sin.
No, Susanna wouldn't know that. Never mind.
So you don't have children here? There is none?
Well, we have children from time to women give birth.
How long have y'all been in this area?
There has been children of the seed at this camp for years.
Huh. It must be awfully hard to live in these tents in the winter.
We stay warm.
Yep, I walked right into that.
Mm-hmm. Do you often go to towns to recruit other people to come and be saved?
We don't recruit. If you want to be saved, you come to us.
You don't go to other people to save them. They have to come to you.
If people want to be saved, they come to us.
So we walked past this place to find it. How would anyone else find it?
People come, they decide to stay, or they go. The kingdom of heaven is a beautiful, magical place that calls to many.
Yes.
Would you mind showing us around? You know, showing us where you worship.
Oh, I understand. We do get a less desirable sort who learn only the surface parts of our worship.
I'm side-eyeing Abe so hard.
And wish to
I can totally understand.
and wish only to satiate their carnal needs without satiating their spiritual needs. And we usually politely ask them to leave. This is a place for lovers and for believers.
I believe I'm in love with this place.
Now,
Anyone?
friends, you seem like you're looking for something. Do you require ministration?
Wow.
So
Yes, indeed we do.
we ran into a gentleman whose daughter had gone missing, and we were wondering if she came here. He was worried about her.
Well, we do have many lost sheep that find their way here, but I assure you, no one is here against their will. We only accept those who wish to be here.
I tell you who she is, and can we give her a message from her father?
Of course. Who do you seek?
Her name was Eliza.
Oh, what a beautiful woman Eliza is. I saved her myself yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, come. If you have a message for Eliza, come with me. And he takes you.
Sucker punching this guy.
I know.
He'll take you to a tent, and he'll like knock on the wooden structure, and he'll say, Eliza, may I enter? There are people here, Gentiles, who wish to deliver a message. And let's see here. Yeah, make me a psychology roll, and Jonesy and Susanna, you have a bonus die on this.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you get it?
I got a critical success. I got a 10.
All right. What'd you get, Jared?
I was gonna say, if I had to, do I have to spend any luck? I
got a 99.
I need 3 more. So.
Outstanding. All right. So, Susanna and Jared, you both hear the voice that comes out, and you both hear a peculiar strain in the voice that you both immediately recognize, and your fears are confirmed when the voice says, "Okay," and the tent opens, and the man brings you in, and in front of you is a 12-year-old girl who appears 8 months pregnant. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
What?
That's why we had the bonus die. It was because we're women.
Yeah, and this woman seems like painfully pregnant. She's just like, yes. So thank you so much, everybody, for the likes, the subscribes. 2,600 subscriptions on Twitch. That is outstanding. Chat, you were on fire. Jay Matthews gets line of the night. I mean, that should be the title of the episode if we could actually print it. The other options, and there are a few that are clean. There's something about dynamite involved. He was already dead, I think. I'm not complying. Jared doesn't get shot very often. I just like that one. So we're murderers and horse thieves now. I think Pete's got too much integrity. I didn't shoot anyone. I shot a lot of people. I own 1/5 of a donkey. He better not be trying to get us into an orgy. I just bought 10 pounds of bacon. I'll let you tell them about the orgy tent. Look, sex cult. Let's go check it out. Preachers never hurt anyone. Uncomfortable silence.
Yeah.
And I think the current winner, you've done a hard pivot from seeing angels. that is the current winner.
Yeah.
So don't forget, we have a full week ahead. Monday, Dragon of Ice Spire Peak. Tuesday, the new show, Zoolander, whatever the hell it is.
Freelancer. The thing that I am.
Freelancer, Moons of Over My Hammy. I don't remember what the...
Sure.
That's Tuesday. And then Saturday, we're back with the double feature, Rime of the Frost Maiden. And then we're here to close out the weekend. YouTube, thank you so much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments. We have, you guys are great to us. And make sure you check out our Discord. We had a couple people join our Discord this week saying, I didn't know I wasn't on the Discord. So, if you're listening to this, if you're listening to the podcast, if you're listening on YouTube, whatever, jump on our Discord. I've been posting some weird little historical stuff that are like hints of things that might happen. And it's just a great community. We even have play by forum games going on there, being run there. I think don't forget, Tom, you can join a game with Thomas by giving to charity at Jasper's Game Day.
But you join in and watch. There's a bunch of great people going to be playing in it. There's a bunch of. I'll also be in. I'll just say Evil Jim Jam's game on the 5th, I believe. That is the
Jim Jams. That is an
like
amazing
that.
name.
Evil Jim Jam. That's gonna be a character name at some point.
He's the GM for.
I'm Evil Jim Jam.
Well, I mean, you know, the Jim Jams is the British term for pajamas, right?
No, interesting.
Yeah.
Even
You
Watch
should
Doctor
see me,
Who. Find
brother.
out a bunch of stuff.
He's good, Jim Jam.
Yes.
He's much nicer than I am. That's the character I'm going to play when I have to play D&D again. I'm going to be Evil Jim Jam.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I think there. Oh, Thomas.
The Dead Boy 42 won the T-shirt. So
Nice. All right. That is great. Congratulations. Dead Boy 42. That is super exciting. And yeah, I think there's nothing left to say but goodbye, internet. Good night, 2,600 internet friends.